I can dig that. I can dig that.
Who am I watching here? I think it's this person. Yeah. Okay. Go in the bathroom, chat, and then we're going to record this video, okay? And per usual, hit the follow button if you haven't. I'll BRB. I love how I go live on YouTube and immediately go AFK. Perfect timing. Be right back. And then we'll continue on. I'm back. You said, do I normally walk away during streams? Yeah, it's... Yeah. Okay. Yes, I will walk away from my stream for a few minutes, so I apologize. All right, we ready, chat? Here we go. On to the next one. All right, so today's video, we are watching a Plat 3 tank on console playing Winston, Mauga, Sigma, and Zarya on Numbani. Okay. I am a mid to high Plat tank player on the verge of Diamond at the end of Season 10. This game was mind-numbingly long and completely insufferable to have to endure. The game started extremely well as we rolled them on attack with adequate excess time. I like that description. We then proceeded to get rolled on defense before sending the game into double overtime after both teams managed to move the payload all the way to the end in single overtime. I won't spoil the ending, but this 33-minute game was definitely a game of Overwatch. Are there any glaring mistakes in my gameplay? What can I improve at? Specifically regarding Winston and Zarya. Well, you know what? We'll find out. Let's do this. Winston is very good on Numbani. So, like, Winston is a very good hero on this map. Because of the mobility on first. Now, you're going to say they have a hog, but their hog's playing low ground, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice reaction to their Junkrat, by the way. That was a good play. Don't use your bubble like that. Because, like, when you use your bubble that early, you're kind of giving away some of the value that you get with the bubble. You're using that to prevent the hog from doing anything, but, like, you don't really need to use it there because they can't do that. Does that make sense? Okay. The point. I would recommend the point. The point. There you go. I mean, not a bad start for you. I think your bubble usage has been not good, but, like... I'm going to see if you do it again. Because I think you're doing the default Winston play that, like... Yeah, okay. Okay. I want to teach this because I feel like this used to be, like, early Overwatch 1. I feel like this used to be, like, early Overwatch 1 type of style. Stop doing the jump-in bubble. Because I feel like a lot of players jump in bubble and then their bubble gets destroyed. And sometimes you're going to do this, right? Does this make sense? Like, sometimes you're going to do this. Where you're going to jump in, you're going to bubble, and, like, that's going to be a play. But, like, don't do the jump in bubble, jump in bubble, jump in bubble. Because, like, sometimes you're going to want to jump in. You want to get out cooldowns. You want to bubble, right? You want to maybe bubble out. Maybe you want to cut off heals. Maybe you want to get somebody stuck in there. But, like, if you're just going in and your default play is jump bubble, jump bubble, jump bubble, then, like, eventually you're just going to keep getting bad rotations of that and not get the value. So, I want you to think about each bubble usage you do and think about it that way rather than making the default, I jump in, I bubble. Because so far, that's what you've done. Maybe this next jump in, you don't do that, but that's what I've seen every single time so far. Maybe you clean that up as the game goes on. But don't just jump in right now where they're at and bubble. Because now you have an advantage. If you just bubble, good. Okay, never mind. Wonderful. I'm going to give you that bubble only because it may have line-of-sighted hog heals. But even then, you didn't need it. Actually, hog heals is a Lucio and a Mercy. They can't even heal. Sarah, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. That bubble, I'm okay with. I'm going to explain why. You're not going to give them early charge. You're preventing a little bit of damage, and you're going to go back anyway in your cooldowns. Although, honestly, I think you went the wrong way. And I'm going to explain why. The cart's going to move no matter what. And this is a kind of a good way to explain this, actually. This is going to be great. But thank you for the tier 1, Sarah. Hear me out. Chat, can we get some blankies in chat for Copium with the 5 gifted? Thank you, Copium. Appreciate it. I'm on the chat for Copium. And Nadalyn, thanks for the 12 months with the tier 1. Thanks, appreciate it.
Emongg blankies.
And goes, well, no worries at all. Thank you. I'm totally okay with that. You said you're interrupting the recording with gifted subs. Oh, I'm very angry. No, thank you so much. Just a little side note here. So, like, when it goes going back to the cart, you have 1 on cart, right? Now you need to think about, if you put 3 on cart, will that get you the cart no matter what? The answer to that is no. So, in this type of situation, just jump up to kind of maintain this high ground to deny a part of the map, and then you can do a really cool engagement from the high grounds above. Does that make sense? So start with that. Flavortown, thanks you 11 months with the Finish Round. Thank you, appreciate
wedding Friday. Will Flats make it to the rehearsal dinner?
And Mborg thinks at 1,000 bits? No. I think our rehearsal dinner is at like 4 p.m. or something, and he has to pick up some people from the airport, so. Yeah. And Copium, thanks for the give us up. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, back to Winston. Basically, he can't be there in time. Okay, anyway, let's do this. See what I'm talking about? How you're like defaulted to the cart? You have 4 standing on cart doing nothing. Get to that high ground above you. I don't want to see you just jump into the low ground bottom there and just bubble, because that's a way to get shredded. Now, based off of your description of you're probably going to get to this point, no problem. You're like, and wow, what a bubble that was. Do you see what I'm talking about? Did you see how you just dropped your bubble in front of there and then your bubble was gone? Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, that was not a good bubble. Like, your bubble fell over immediately, right? So, that's why if you set up on high ground, that never happens, and you're in a much better spot. Okay, so I'm going to show you something here. I'll see if chat figures this out. Okay, when you jumped in there, right, what happened? When you jumped in. Oh no, I could rewind it, but I'm gonna go off this one. You said no more cooldowns. That's a part of it. Okay, you ready? This is for the Winston player. You jumped in, and then you were fine, and you didn't have a bubble. You notice that? When you jumped in before this, you jumped in and you were fine. That's what I mean. You're using your bubble as like, I'm gonna jump in and bubble at the same time. What I'm saying to you is that you can jump in a majority of the time and they're not going to kill you. You're going to be fine. So, like, this is why you need to figure out better bubble timings. This bubble was bad, right? This was after. But my point is they jumped in with 4 seconds on each cooldown, which meant that they didn't have a bubble to rely on and everything was fine. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, if you I think what happens is they think they're going to get rolled every time they dive in. But in reality, the reason why you want to time your bubble is because it gives you more uptime and more value. So when you jump in and bubble, you're just wasting your cooldowns. But if you jump in and you're not falling over immediately, right? When they jump in and you don't fall over immediately, you're seeing that you don't need to use your bubble. Like, you were fine. And then you use your bubble after, like, not well. But my point is that, like, you were fine, which means you don't have to overuse your bubble like you have been this whole damn game. All right? Do you have these keybinds at the same bind? Do you have your jump and your bubble bound to the same key? Like, what is going on here? What is the point of that? Now you're going against a Mauga Bastion to begin with, so your bubble's going to lose value, but, like, what the? Why? Okay, let me explain why this isn't a good bubble. You're jumping across, you're at an angle they can't see you, and you have cover. What is the bubble supposed to do? Stop doing that. Look it. You literally have full cover here from everybody over there, right? So now instead of having a bubble to be able to take on this Sojourn and maybe win the 1v1, you're making it more difficult on yourself. You can still win the 1v1 because you have your ultimate, but, like, you don't need a bubble there. This is not about jump in bubble, jump in bubble, jump in bubble, jump in bubble. Here you go. Stay on the high ground there, by the way. Don't go right into him just yet. You're gonna get the kill because they're not paying attention, but, like, apparently you didn't. Why? No! Stop! Stop bubbling when you jump in! I swear if you jump the cart and bubble. Dude, oh my. They'll say thanks to the 9 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Hey, you know what? One thing that I can relate to you on is Winston ult. You're like me. You just get lost on Winston ult and hope that you get something done. And there you go. This team got Mauga ult out. That's good. Oh no, was that Mauga ult? No, that was your Kiriko ultimate. I see. Now you're on Mauga, so you're good now. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, now you can just... Wow, that was a great ult. Okay. This is the equivalent of you using Winston Bubble on cooldown. This is you. This is what you've been doing the whole time. Alright, think about you playing Winston and the bubbles you've used. This is the value that you're getting for your team. This is it. There you go. This is what you've been doing, except that's an ultimate, right? You know? That's even worse. I can't wait to see yours. Okay, good news is, so... Now you're on Mauga, so it's going to get a little bit more intricate here on how you're going to play. So I'm going to just bear with me as I describe this, all right? You're going to pop Cardiac Overdrive, and then you're going to wait for your Cardiac Overdrive. And that's it. Okay, back to Mauga. Wonderful. Okay, now wait 7 seconds. Just hide. Don't just use. Yeah, I'll let you use the window. Okay, you ready? Wonderful. Now what do we talk about? Wait for Cardiac Overdrive. Why? Because that's how you win as Mauga. That's it. That's all Mauga is. When you play Mauga, that's what you got to do. I need my Clip Stuff Discord for that question. I don't want to see you waste your cooldown at 85 meters away. Remember that. Cardiac Overdrive is what makes or breaks Mauga. Okay, play hide and seek now. Play prop hunt. Wait. 4 seconds. That's it. It's a 4-second difference. 3, 2, charge if you want to. Perfect. Alt down. Harp cardiac overdrive. This is fine. It's a better pulse bomb in there. They're gonna get rolled. You're good. That's fine. Great ultimate. Great usage of your abilities. I like that. That was wonderfully played by you. Nice job. This is I have a question about a video idea, chat. I want to hear your thoughts after this. It has nothing to do with the spectating. All right, good job. Great ultimate usage by you, right there. Great ult use. Okay, chat. So I was thinking of an idea yesterday, and I want your thoughts. So, how would you feel if we started doing like a series? And I'm not going to call it Mythic Plus, but I'm drawing inspiration from Mythic Plus, where I get a 5-stack going, and we add modifiers to our games in a 5-stack. Keep this in mind. Basically, the rules of this is like if you want to do it or try it, you do it with your friends in like a 5-stack. And basically, we just Mythic Plus it. So we go into it, and like, I don't know, chat chooses a modifier, or I choose a modifier, and we go into a ranked game in a 5-stack, or quick play, maybe ranked, and chat says we can only use our W key. We're not allowed to, we have to unbind our left, right, and our backwards, and we can only use our W key. So, Mythic Plus in like World of Warcraft is basically like where you add difficulty to each one, so it makes it harder and harder. So what I'm saying is would you watch or enjoy a series where it's a 5-stack? And I want to point out, this is a 5-stack. The reason why I want it to be a 5-stack is because I don't want to ruin my teammates' experience by just doing this. So it's going to be something where everybody's agreeing to do it in a 5-stack. And basically, we come up with modifiers and like things that are basically make it like a Mythic Plus. So like we're just making it harder on ourselves. And then we have to stay on those until we win. So like, let's say that like we play with a W key and we go, wow, that was way too hard. Well, guess what? We have to win before we can ever switch off of that. And then that's how you progress through the Mythic Plus. Yep. You said you're difficult like that? You prefer real gameplay, which is fair. But I'm going to be honest with you at the same time. I think sometimes like the real gameplay, and maybe I'm overthinking it here, but I feel like when it comes to gameplay, recent ranked Overwatch for people has been a bit of a struggle to like fully enjoy, even from like people watching it, because like half of the time it's really quiet and there's probably a cheater in the game. So it's like this kind of just adds an extra dynamic to it, like for fun, and it's also under the mindset of like we're not going to ruin our teammates' games. It's going to be like a 5-stack. So something I was thinking about, because Mythic Plus is like something people really like, or the idea of it. So like we could just create that and then 5-stack it and then do it. Anyway, sorry. Little side note. I just came out. I just wanted to do that. Anyway, sorry. All right, Sigma now. I don't mind the Sigma swap here on this, especially when you like. I will say this.
Attackers incoming.
Tank selection on first point Nabani, always remember this. More than likely, they're going to go mobile heroes, and we have the hindsight of seeing their D.Va. Just remember, first point, it's okay to go a mobile hero, even if they're going to have, like, a Mauga. Because you can play around it a little bit, and they need a little bit of setup time, and, like, in a plat game, they're probably not going to set up as well as they could, so you're going to probably have more opportunity to prevent their play from even happening. So you see how you're kind of stuck here? What you're doing, good job, like, spamming them out, but, like, you see how you're kind of stuck here? And they get map control on your team, it just feels like while making a play here, you're also just kind of giving them all the map control. And like, Nambani's all about map control. So the moment you lose that and you lose what I call contain, contain is what you see in different things is what I mean. But like, you have to contain them in their areas. If you're not doing that, then you're going to get rolled. And that's what happened.
Hardly a
you get pizza, enjoy your pizza.
Chamber. A better world is possible today.
Here we go.
Stop the payload.
Nice right click. Okay, remember we talked about a Winston. No jumping in and just popping bubble. All right, and there it is. Wonderful. Stop popping your bubble right away. Please stop popping your bubble right away. You went into their team. You didn't have a bubble, and you survived. See? You see that? You survived. You didn't have to use your bubble. Stop using your bubble. Please. There's just, you can use it in better situations all the time. Look at, whenever you dive in without bubble, you get out because you have time. Think about that. Oh, no! I'm okay with that bubble, by the way, because there was a D.Va ult. I love how your teammate's reaction was to go, ooh, is that a D.Va ult? And then run right at it. Okay, so just to give you an idea, because I don't want to get too deep into like explaining the best time to use a bubble, because it's Overwatch, right? I don't want to. If I tell you to use a bubble on a certain play, do you see what the Winston's doing? The Winston probably saw at one point that the default way to play Winston was to dive in, pop bubble, get out, right? Your bubble is a huge part of your utility, and Winston has slowly been getting buffed over each season. If you want to go on like a really default way to do it, at least go in, do some early damage when you have your armor on Winston, and if you feel like you're struggling then use your bubble to get out and prevent them from having follow-up. It's a safe play. It's going to be way better than jumping in, having them kill your bubble, and then try to jump out without the bubble. You want your bubble to be used as like a way to line of sight heals, a way to line of sight damage, a way to isolate somebody, an opportunity to play around that bubble to the point where, like, let's say you jump in, right? Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you jump in and you use your bubble. You don't use your bubble yet, and they get you to 300 HP, but then you use the bubble on your side, and they can't get in or past your bubble yet. You get an extra 10% ult charge, you jump out, and then you're good to go. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a lot more variation to just the jump in, hit the bubble button. Jump in, hit the bubble button. Anyway. But you said I'm spectating you. I am. And all you're doing is jumping in and using bubble. You got to stop doing that. You'll see, when you watch the video back, you'll see what I'm talking about. Is my title? My wedding is this weekend. The reason why I put a maybe in my title is because I might still stream again before the wedding, but like I'm just letting people know this might be the last day until after the wedding. Land on the high ground above there and use the high ground to do a little bit of early damage. Stop using your bubble, stop using your bubble, stop using your bubble early. Please. Please. Don't use your ult. Good. Use your ult in the retake. Might be a tough retake, but I like the odds of you using it here than later on, so. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Your team just got rolled. Yep, I mean, that's Winston ult. Okay. And thank you, everybody. I appreciate all the kind words. Thank you. Okay. We'll continue on now. This is a long game, so we want to get through it. Okay, back on Winston. Now, please, do not jump in bubble. You didn't do it there because you didn't have to. But please do not, unless you need to. Oh, I swear. Please, I'm telling you. Now you don't have bubble for the corner where you want the bubble. Okay. I'm just going to pause for a second. Stop jumping and bubbling! Okay. That's it.
Quitting is not in my vocabulary. I have your back.
So what are we learning? Stop jumping and bubbling. Stop jumping and bubbling. Look at even in this bubble landed up here, you went here. I'm just saying, like, you keep doing the same rotation. You learn don't jump and bubble? All right.
Target ahead.
60
Use caution.
seconds remaining.
Here we go. This is the one. You're going to jump in without using bubble right away. Thank you for this. This is amazing. I'm loving this. This is great. Got out. Only thing left to do now is jump in and bubble. Side note, good bubble usage there. This is going to be a good bubble. Why? Because you recognize there's only 15 seconds on the clock, and that if you don't use your bubble, they can spam you up. That's a good bubble. You use your bubble, they can't go in there, you escape out with your team. Good usage of a bubble. Not amazing. It's not going to be like the bubble that you talk about the next game, like, wow, I remember that bubble, but it got you out of there. That Junkrat is not... That's the Junkrat who is going to somehow blame their team after. By the way, make sure to thank your Ana after that, because your Ana just clutched that. Holy crap, you just got rolled. Do you win this? I imagine you do with how long the game was. Yeah, wow.
If I keep on trying.
Correct play. Correct play. I want to point out the reason why this is the correct play, because you're not guaranteed to win. I'd rather see you use your Winston ult to get to the point and make a play. Oh my. By the way, you need to thank your supports, because that's the second time that they've clutched by going on the point. Now we're into overtime, which means every player on the other team is going to forget how to play and run in one by one over and over again until they keep losing over and over again. It is the most amazing thing to see in Overwatch. Like, you would never... Like, what I love about it is, right, if you were playing Overwatch, you would never go into the car at 1v5. Well, I say that, but people still will. Over and over again. Overtime hits, everybody starts doing it. It's like they forget how to play, and they're like, I'm just going in, one by one. Over and over and over and over again. Here we go. Oh, great. Thank you for this. Stop using your bubble so early. Please. Here comes the bubble again for no reason. Wonderful. Thank you. That bubble's actually okay. All right, jump and bubble. Just because we know what's happening. I'm not even questioning it. Here it comes. Actually, your new strategy is to bubble the card, apparently.
Healing pylon out. My healing pylon is here.
I am, you know, I don't know what's going to happen after, and you ended up using a pretty scuffed bubble after that, but I'm so proud of you for just going to the left there and not bubbling. You had cover, you survived it, you made a play. I'm just happy to see that you finally didn't make the bubble play. Also, let's hope this D.Va ult just is stuck. It is. You're good. Perfect. Good job. Now, it would have been nice to have the bubble for, like, your teammates there, but I'm still okay with this. Stay on cart. You're going to be the one on cart now. Oh, great. I was getting very concerned the Life Weaver was going to be able to roll you there, so the first thing I wanted to see was the bubble be used on the... Yeah. Yeah, honestly, as much as I would love to give you feedback on Winston ult, that looks like mine, but I think you did more damage than I would do to my Winston ult. So, you're fine. Alright, here we go. Wait for it. Nice. Not a good bubble usage, but you made it work. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot how you used the bubble there, but I just assumed it was. Don't use it, don't use it. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Dude. I'm telling you right now, you gotta stop with those bubbles. You're getting away with it, but like, that's gonna be like the issue with your consistency. Oh, bubble the cart, there it is. Do you have like duct tape to your bubble? Like, do you just have like duct tape on it? Or you have like, you ever seen one of those like things on your desk that will like bob back and forth and you just have it hitting your bubble key on cooldown? Because that's what it looks like. This is great. This is... The only thing that would make this better is a bubble on the cart right now. Oh, come on. When you finally didn't need it, there we go. Thank you. You just delayed it. Hey, at least you delayed it. Bubble. I'm not saying to bubble. I just knew it was coming. I gotta give credit to the other team. They have not given up. Honestly, let's give some credit to the other team for not giving up right there. Usually somebody finally just starts typing to their team, blaming somebody, telling them it's their fault. You should have done this. You should have done that. What are you doing? I'm playing perfect. This is my single-player Overwatch game. Why aren't you doing exactly what you're supposed to do, even though I've fed and have double the deaths? But the only reason why I have double the deaths is because of you, not because of me. Get better. LOL, smile, question marks, leave voice chat, right? So, to see the other team not giving up and, like, going for it is good to see. Okay, now you went Zarya, which... Interesting. I want to point out, Bastion is a huge Zarya counter. You don't know they don't have a Bastion. We know they don't. So, like, hindsight, your pick is okay here. But remember what we talked about on First Point in Body? Mobility is key. So just to remind you on that one. You said use melee on Winston, please. So... There's probably going to be people that are, like, bringing up, like... And I'm sure we'll see it in the comments, too. Lynn, thanks for the Freakish Primes. Also, Remedy, I got you earlier, right? I think I did. Just to give a little bit of, like, story to that. I always talk about the basics, right? And we're getting a player who is defaulting in with just bubble every single time. Jump and bubble, jump and bubble, jump and bubble. The last thing I'm going to do is try to give them a tech that, yes, you want to jump in, you want to melee, etc. when they are in this part of it. Let's get them out of the habit of jumping in and bubbling on cooldown no matter the situation, and then we can kind of talk about, maybe in the Where Are They Now series in the future, we can talk about timing your melees correctly or using them on Winston. Does that make sense? Let's get the bubbles fixed first. That's the first step. Wait, okay. Out of curiosity, do people do that in, like, your games? Like, they'll be on, like, an alt, and then they'll, like, yell at you, and, like, be like, oh, this is my Smurf, like, I'm way better, like, I know what I'm talking about, and stuff. Like, at the same time, do the players that do that, and listen, if you're in chat doing this, listen, we all, you know, we'll talk about this. If you're, like a Masters player, or, like, a GM player, and you're smurfing in silver or something, do you really expect your teammates in Silver to play the way that your teammates in Masters would play? It's a completely different rank. So why would you get mad at them for not doing the things that you would see in a Masters game when, like, each rank is going to have a different way that you're going to climb? You know what I mean? Like, each rank's going to be different. Like, I'm not going to expect a Silver player to go take high ground control, use lamp and window correctly, and... I was just curious, like, wouldn't that be... You say, oh, so you're saying you know that players and alts are more disruptive in chat? They don't feel the same sense of identity or responsibility? Yeah, because, like, it's also the reason why sometimes having an alt account, your alt account will end up in a higher rank because you're also playing more carefree and you actually just kind of, like, vibe out more. And in reality, that's actually making you a better player because you're not playing so, like, I don't know, like, stressed when you're doing it. Anyway, I just thought about that. I'm just surprised because, like, your players in those ranks are not going to play differently. And I'm sure, like, you know, let's say I end up in, like, a diamond lobby, I might even have that issue. I'm just more curious because I don't play in silver, so I don't know how often that happens in, like, your silver games. Like where like a player will be in your game and then like expect you to play like you're in like Masters or GM when like that's just not going to be the case. You're in Silver. Like it's not. It's just that's just not. I would never expect you to play the same way on that one. Anyway, sorry. I was just curious. You said your group chat is loving this. Yeah, are they telling you to stop bubbling you? For any of your friends, can you tell your friend to stop spamming bubble, please? Can you tell your friend to stop spamming bubbles on their? Listen, if I can help, great. If your group chat can get you in the right mindset, even better. Wedding's on tomorrow, but it's this weekend. But I have some things to do. You know what? I'm not even like, I'm gonna be real with you. Is this like a good play? No. But is it like a bad play? I'm gonna be honest with you, no. And I want to explain why. I talked about mobility and you're on Zarya, so like, why not? Heck it. Like, if they get you there, they get you there. I'm actually okay with you going for their backline pressure there. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not saying it's my favorite play, and I probably wouldn't personally go for it, but it goes back to what we just talked about. You're in a flat game. You're gonna get away with more of those plays right now. I'm okay with that. You know? I'm okay with it. If I do that in like top 100, I'll fall over, but like in flat, I can see that play working more because there's less reaction to help your team. Did 1 HP, and all I say to that is 1 HP isn't 0 HP, so it works, it works. Melly, thanks for the 6 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Thank you.
Happy early wedding day.
The grab getting eaten, honestly. Chat knows where I'm at on this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I at least appreciate them trying to use the grab. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I like that they threw it into the defense matrix. I'm going to teach you something on grab, by the way, a little bit here. If you're ever in a situation where you have a D.Va, it's really simple. Are you ready? Especially with the recent change. I'm going to teach something to people here. Mega, thanks for the 4 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it.
Emongg
Okay,
7.
I'm going to teach you something. They're going here. They're going right here, right? Dude, literally just go here. Throw a grab against the wall. They're going to be pulled in right here. Like that. See? If they're on this side of the road, throw a grab right here, they will be pulled into the grab. Guess who can't eat that? D.Va. Unless D.Va, like, recognizes what you're doing, right? Like, unless the D.Va's recognizing you're doing that play and goes for some, like, ridiculous eat, at that point, if you run to this wall and you grab, right, and the D.Va eats that, you know what I say to that? That was a great play by the D.Va. Sometimes in Overwatch, that's going to happen. They're going to make a great play, and you got to respect the great... You don't have to respect the great play, but you get what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you go, you know what? Holy crap, that was a good play. But that's a play that, like, whenever you're on Zarya, look for a wall and look like, oh, wait a second, I can go here, and then you get them. Yes. Remember, so this is to give you an idea, Chad, this was the vision they had with the Sigma change. Remember the Sigma change they put in for like 2 days where you could like ult through the wall? They even referenced the Zarya play in that where like, kind of like Zarya where your grab still gets value through the wall. We want to do the same thing for Sigma. So that's what the whole idea was behind that because Zarya does that. So, what I'm saying is remember, if you're in that situation, grab the wall, right? Obviously, if they're over here, they're not going to get grabbed. But if they're over here, they're going to get grabbed, and they were there. Now, let me give you another hindsight in that one, too. If you do grab there and you don't get them, they're forced to this side, which, honestly, their fallback is a little bit worse, and you might just work anyway. So, just giving you different variations there on how to get good value on your grab, but anyway. So. Yep. Oh, yeah, you can grab through the wall. Yes. I get married? Yes. I got my hair cut a couple days ago. Yep. All right, is that helpful? Is that good? All right, it's time. Now remember, Zarya, right-clicking range is good. Little side note. By the way, if you're ever struggling, by the way, I think Crap accidentally did that on you, Prince. You got rolled by. I mean, listen, all Crap's not known for his aim. That's it. You got rolled, Prince. All right, you got rolled. Yeah, you're not gonna see all Crap on Widow. Exactly. You're not gonna see Crap on Widow, is what I'm saying. All right, let's continue on. But yeah, if you find your right click is struggling, like it's landing too, if it's landing like too short of them, just go up a little bit higher. That's what I always do. Just a little bit higher. Little side note, remember that if done correctly, you can stand like in front of the D.Va ult, almost to the point of like, okay. And I don't know if they've changed how it works, but let's say that like your Yari's right here, right? Say your Yari's right here and the D.Va ult is like right there. You could, in theory, bubble right in front of it, and then if you're like perfectly aligned with your other teammate, it will save them. So in that situation, if you recognize that somebody maybe is getting stuck and you have a time in, go in front of it, bubble, and that bubble will now become a shield for them. See? You see this? So, like, it would be a situation where, like, you could save your teammate. Now, it's not always going to work that way, and, like, it probably has to be pretty perfect, but in my opinion, it's worth at least trying there. Because you're going to be playing in this range anyway. All right? Also, remember your right clicks is projectiles, so you want to lead a little bit too sometimes. Or you go to the right room and save the Yari. I'll be honest with you, if I was in that Zarya situation, I would have been in the same spot. I think it's too risky to try to go for cover there because there's multiple variables. Like, it's as simple as you go to the doorway and the Ashe that's on the side just, like, uses their, what do they call it, conch shot or whatever, and you just get booped right back into it, right? So, at a certain point, if you're, like, very far in the middle of the open and a little bit out of position, like, the best thing you can do is more rely on your bubble than anything else because there's more opportunity for them to CC you and you might just fall over. It's harder to react to the boop right away, especially when the D.Va ult is already, like, towards the tail end of it going off. So. Remember. Oh, yeah, you're good. Have fun. Yep. I don't mind your target focus. Okay. This is where you made the wrong play. You know a Bob's behind you, right? There's no reason to try to back up into the Bob. At that point, you just commit onto the other side and go for one more limb. You're going to fall over at that point. So what you do in that situation is you go, okay, we got on the limb. There's a Bob behind me. I probably won't survive that. I'm going to LOS. I'm going to go get one more pick on their side of the cart. And maybe you get the pick and you survive, right? But don't back into the Bob. Am I sure they knew? I mean, unless they're playing with music on, you can blatantly hear the Bob behind them, so. Okay, let's pretend you didn't hear the Bob. Oh, well. That's on you then. That's on a... Oh, wait, you do play with music on? Well, that's on you then at that point. Nothing will fix that. That's on you. But a Bob technically did run by you, though. So even if you do play with music on, you watch the Bob in front of your face. So there's always that, too. You know what I mean? So, uh-oh. Oh, no, chat. I thought we had a little bit of a break from this, but here we go. It's happening again.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
It's time.
Bad guys, heads up.
It's Winston time. You will not jump and bubble. You will not jump and bubble. You will... Oh, okay. I was right. You weren't going to jump and bubble. You were just going to bubble. Honestly, it's actually... Truthfully, I'm okay with that bubble. Listen. That's a bubble that, like, if we really talk about that, that bubble's okay because you're actually setting up high ground control for your team. Is it the best bubble? No, but, like, that's a bubble that has, like, a meaning to it, right? That has a reason behind it. You're using a bubble to give your teammates safety to cross over to better high ground and, like, safety there. I'm okay with that. That's an example of a bubble that, while not the best, isn't, like, terrible either. So that's a good usage of bubble. And now, by the way, you've also jumped to the other side here with no bubble, but let me give you the flip side of this. You don't need it right away. So you're fine. So as long as you don't bubble this right away, you're going to be in a... All right, we're going to wait. Got the pick. Nice. You don't need a bubble on point now, by the way. Okay.
We must take it quickly.
Now we're gonna really focus up here, all right? You will not bubble cart over and over again the rest of this round. You will not bubble, and their Winston didn't get the memo, apparently. Apparently their Winston's doing the same thing. Okay. You will not. Okay, this is good, this is good! That bubble's okay, by the way. That bubble, I want to point out, remember how I said sometimes you're going to want to jump in and bubble? I'm going to show you why, okay? This is a good bubble here, because you're going to line of sight the soldier from being able to get value on you. That's an example of a good jump and bubble, right? Good play there, just so you know. I want to show you an example of a good reason. You blocked off soldier damage, you isolated somebody in a 1v1, good job. And you use your bubble to probably get out here. That is an example of good bubble usage, okay? There you go. You don't want to do that every time. You accidentally did that right. So did you see how you dove in there without your bubble, but then you use your bubble to be able to kind of keep going in and make a play? That's an example of a good bubble, right? And if you bubble right now, it wouldn't be a good bubble. Good job. No bubble usage? Perfect. You don't have to bubble this soldier when you go up there, so don't bubble. Nice. Stay up here now. Stay up here. Much better. Stay up here. Stay up here. Go a little bit to the side. This is much better. Good job. Using your aggression here. You know what my favorite part was? You actually missed the soldier with most of your hits there, and honestly, it still would have been better than me. Much better. This is a little bit better right now out of you. Don't bubble. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so just gonna look around here. Where is the bubble at after diving? Oh wait, you don't have a bubble! You see what I mean? Like, you use the bubble beforehand, right? And then you, oh, it's great.
Reality bends to my will.
Is it going for Rhine mitigation numbers? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of at this point. I'm ready. I'm gonna be okay with that bubble because the soldier ult, chat, just so you know. I'm trying to explain when I'm okay with the bubble so you can also understand good bubble usage. That's a soldier ult on cart. I'm fine with that. That one is like, it's okay. How come you see 8 points? Because it's 8-6 right now. That's why. Yep.
Score 6-8. Switching sides.
Keep doing our things, chat. Keep doing our things. Okay. It's a long match. I'm going to go on a limb and say you're going to win this match because I can see the timer, but we'll see. How's the Overwatch season? It's a season.
5,
My healing pile is here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Ready to rumble.
The right idea. What's happened to the air comp? Nice bubble. You just saved your sim. Good usage of bubble. Soldier on point. Good usage of bubble again. I'm okay with this. Saving your teammates. Nice. If you didn't notice the mistake their Sigma made, they forgot about their shield, so they couldn't get their shield back up in time because there's time in there. I just killed the Sigma. Nice. Good job. You've never had a game go this long? I mean, oh, I love when we get long games like this because people love watching them and, like, listen, if you have an hour-long game you have and you're listening to this video, submit it on my Discord. We love these really long games because there's so many wild things that happen. Yep. That's a dub. So you did end up winning this game, unless for some reason this Sigma makes the best play we've ever seen, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Sit down.
Do you think that every time their Sigma gets in a limb, they just go, that was clean? Those are the things I think about. Is that bad? Their name's Soap. So I just wonder if they, like, play into that, and then every time they get in a limb, they just go, that was clean. You know? It just makes you wonder. You never know. Anyway, good job winning the game. A little bit disappointed that wasn't 6-9 as the score. But anyway. I don't know when the new Avoid thing is going to be. Anyway, going back to this. Well, no, you said cringe. Yeah, that, if they did that, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of that. Anyway, yeah. So I think you pretty much know what I'm gonna say here. When you play Winston, stop doing the jump and dive with your bubbles. Think about where you're gonna go, how you're gonna escape, what will your bubble do? Where's the bubble gonna bring value? You're just going in and bubbling. You're not thinking about your bubbles. You're just using them as like you have like a part of like your play style is I'm jumping in, I'm bubbling. Fix that, you're gonna see a lot more success. Remember also, even though it worked with you on first point, like with Zarya, just remember that first maps can dictate, first point Nambani is a dive-based part of the map, right? So unless you're running the comp that's going to set people up on high ground, like I would recommend not going Zarya on first point. Not you still won, but like think about mobile heroes. Like I wouldn't tell you to go Zarya on second point Dorado. Same thing, very very mobile-based part of the map. Second and third point's a little bit easier for that type of situation. But that's my take on that. So just be a little bit careful on that one. Outside of that, I mean, you know, mechanically, we saw some good things, but yeah, your Winston play needs a lot of work. It really does. And pick and choose your heroes in the correct spots, etc. And then the graph tip we gave you. But you got this. You can do it. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't, leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That's where you'll be able to submit anything for pretty much all the stuff we do. We also record these live on stream, so if you look below the chat, you can see the Twitch chat. Stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night. Good to go, chat. Good to go. That was a good one. Remember, chat, we're recording a bit more than we normally record today. Once again, I'm getting married this weekend, so I'm also taking a couple days off. I'll probably return on the 9th with the new, the Transformers thing they're doing. That's my guess. I might be back sooner than that. All right, but that's why we're recording a little bit more today for anybody joining the channel.
On the marriage.
So, Brackus, thanks for the 68 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. We're not doing a honeymoon this year. We're gonna save it for a different time. And Super Apps, thanks for the 14 months of that tier 1. Thanks, appreciate it. You legit thought I would take a month off? There's no way you thought I would take a month off. Listen, you
hope your day goes
you've
well
been here long enough, Neon Light,
long.
to know that we ain't taking a month off. Unless I really needed to. Yeah, exactly. I barely can take 2 days off. Exactly, Megan. It's almost time. It is almost time. Okay, I have... I can do this. Okay, I have an idea. Let's do a bit of a palate cleanser right now. Is a good way to describe this. We're going to cheater VOD. How's that sound?
Ready for battle.
I am going to put streamer mode on for everybody in the game. One thing I'm going to do, chat, by the way, when it comes to cheater VODs, I'm not going to show names. I'm not going to do anything like that. There will always be streamer mode on for these, okay? I just don't. That's how I'm doing it. If you don't like it, then that's how we're doing it. That's simple. Basically, sometimes what I've learned is that, like, sometimes cheaters will, like, put, like, the cheat in their name. And, like, it will be in, like, different, like, letters or something or, like, a different language. And it just basically promotes it the whole time or it's promoting the stuff. So I'm just ain't doing that. All right? Sound good? So this one should be a little bit quicker. And we're going to go from there. All right? So here we go. Let's do this. All right, so today's video, we're going to be doing something that people have been requesting for a long time. I don't know how many we're going to do. Maybe we do more. Maybe we do no more. We do have it open. We're going to be watching a cheater code here. A cheater in a quick play game where they're around Plat. They're going to be playing some Dorado and... Holy crap, excuse me. The cheater in this video is the D.Va. So they say lots of cheaters as of late, but very few tank cheaters. Random quick play game with friends in a 5-stack, opponents also in a 5-stack, and their tank's profile looked brand new. We start the game and get rolled for a couple minutes, mainly by their tank. We make some swaps accordingly, but still nothing sticks. My friend calls out their tank's suspicious aim after watching a kill cam, but we didn't pay much heed. We reported them and started watching the replay, and it was pretty obvious they were turning it on and off throughout the game. Trying to add them to group to check if they were still in a stack led us to find that they already got banned. A caution symbol popping up in chat trying to add to group, indicating the account doesn't exist anymore. So apparently they were banned for cheating. So we're going to see how it goes. A D.Va cheater will be very interesting in the sense that I don't know what to expect, but let's find out. Here we go.
Ready for battle. Ready.
We'll see if they're cheating.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
See you at the finish line.
Well, they have a very interesting play style. Yeah, no, they're cheating. Yeah, wait till they find out that they're doing like 4 damage right there. Oh yeah, they're cheating. So you're right in the sense that they have it like, yeah. I mean, this is ridiculous. By the way, one thing that whenever you watch a cheater VOD when they don't necessarily play a lot like a hero a lot, like you can tell they don't understand the projectile aspect of it, so they're just like trying to projectile. Oh, this is awful. They're legit. You said they were turning it off and on. What do you mean? When do they turn it off? Yeah, where's the they turned it off part? This is hard rage hacking from the get-go. By the way, for anybody wondering on Baby D.Va, there is projectile aim. Like you have to, you're not hit scan. They keep trying to hit scan as Baby D.Va, so the aimbot won't work as well. They're not even getting the limps. How are they not? Like, oh my, this is ridiculous. I think my favorite part is they're not even getting a limps half the time. Hey, wait, you said that by the way, just so I can, you said their team was in a 5-stack too? So they're just in like a 5-stack with an aimbot and D.Va in quick play? Like, what the? Like, why are they, why? It feels like they're avoid being caught on kill cam? I mean, if that was the case, then they wouldn't be doing what they're doing to begin with. Like, did it not feel to me like the D.Va thought they were like in an Olympic swimming pool with the way they just played that right there? They're like, okay, I'm gonna play D.Va. I'm gonna fly into the wall. Okay, I hit it and we turn around. That's what it looked like. Not like when they're like swimming in the like they go back and forth and they just like switch like the other side. What was the D.Va? The D.Va just flew into a damn wall. All right, anyway.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper.
We're gonna see what happens though. Wait. I don't know, you know, that kind of looks like they weren't hard aimbot in there as Baby D.Va. Maybe they weren't cheating, right, chat? You know? Maybe they're just fine, right? Yeah, oh yeah. Everything seems fine to me. Especially when they go for the... Oh yeah. And you said they're trying to avoid kill cams? Based off of what I just saw? Nope. Oh, you love the sound? I mean, listen, the sound can sound cool, but I don't love the experience you have to go through right now while this is happening. Is this D.Va cheating? Oh, yeah. Did they just use their flight and get lost and then try to go through a doorway right here and then that was it? Did you like they just I was gonna say I don't even think they know the map. It looked like they got lost and forgot what map they were playing. You got rolled by a cheating BAP? Oh, I've been rolled by cheating BAPs in ranked before. It's so hard to play against because not only is the BAP damage so high, but then they just pop window and it's even worse.
30 seconds remaining.
Now, do they just like rage hack like this because they expect they won't be banned with like the way that they've been recently banning people? So they're just like, heck it, I'm gonna rage hack in here. But like, the best part is they're on D.Va. Like, I feel like the other team shouldn't even cap the point at this point when you're going up against a D.Va who like, if they were even remotely playing D.Va correctly here in the sense of like being able to use your movement or your defense matrix, they would like, this game should be over at the spawn doors. So it's been interesting to see their gameplay has been very interesting. Yeah, that's a wall. Do they not have walls? Like, are they just seeing through walls too, and they just keep flying into objects? Like, what? Oh yeah, there we go. Wonderful. That was great. Oh, their 5 stack's gonna be pissed. I like how it just went for the echo. Holy crap. I think, you know what actually is ridiculous? You know, I don't know if this is, you know what, okay. Then this isn't to discuss tanks or anything in general, but doesn't it also show you, like, where tanks are at when it comes to solidifying a kill? When you have an aimbot in D.Va that keeps getting everybody to low HP, but they can't finish the limb even though every single shot is accurate? Have you noticed that? That every single shot has been accurate, but the D.Va, like, they cannot get in the limb, even with that accuracy. Like, it's just close enough to where, like, they didn't have a DPS passive on there, so they couldn't hit the limb. Jarvis, thanks for the 16 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, no, if they're using their missiles, but I'm just saying. I know they could use their missiles to do that. It's just like, if I was as D.Va and I was hitting every single shot like that, I'm gonna be real with you, I probably wouldn't even need my missiles. But like, it also shows you that they can't finish in a limb. It's great. Mando, thanks for the 8 months of tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, this is, I mean, they're zone denying their aimbot. I mean, I got nothing else to say in that one. There's no denying it. I think my favorite part is that when they get, like, after they aimbot somebody, they just, their movement is, like, so bad that they just get lost and end up in walls and they get demeched on cooldown. Like, they're playing a hero that, in theory, they should never get demeched if they're doing what they're doing right now. And they get demeched so much because they have no idea how to use their movement. They just fly in a straight line to walls and then start aimbotting somebody. They're gonna ult, by the way. If you haven't been able to tell, they just want to hit the ult button. Yep. At no point were they going to do anything else but ult there. And you could tell. It was so obvious they wanted to ult that. Fantastico, thanks for the 2 months. Thank you, appreciate it. No, I don't think they use missiles because maybe they're, like, afraid of the cheat not working or something. I have no idea. Oh, that seemed legit. You know, that seemed fine. I would just fly right in. Oh, they did. Remember, you can defense matrix. Why am I even saying that? I'm out watching a spectating VOD. Is it bad that I'm now getting frustrated that they're sitting here and they're not even using their abilities correctly? Why does that piss me off? Cypher, thanks for the 7 months. Thank you, appreciate it. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just making me mad. Like, you have these abilities, use them. Okay, here we go. Did the Reaper just teabag? Probably. I mean, didn't they say they were in a 5-stack? So. I still love how they didn't even, like, scratch the surface on that Orisa. Okay, I need to be the one to say this. All right, I need the one to okay. Oh man, this is tough for me. So okay, so chat, what is it about? What does D.Va have? Right? What does D.Va have that like is making this a bad play for them? I just out of curiosity. Okay, you ready? I probably didn't ask that question correctly. Are you ready? So, have you ever seen the D.Va crosshair? Chat. Have you ever seen the default D.Va crosshair? It's like a circle, like a giant circle. Okay, that's your bullet spread. That's your weapon spread. So let me ask you this question, chat. If we had the default crosshair on right now, are those shots hitting them? All of them? Their shots are missing. So this player, while aimbotting on D.Va, okay, is trying to headshot them directly at the top of their head with D.Va. So, like, they're doing no damage. They are aimbotting on this Orisa, and they're aiming above, like, most of the shots are missing. I guess this is a tip for people. If you're on D.Va, one of the best ways to learn how your aim is going to work is to go into the, like, training range or the default crosshair and learn how that works, because that's your spread. So you want the aim to be within the spread, and you're going to hit a crit spot by doing that. What they're doing is they're headshotting them, but a lot of their shots are missing at the top. You get what I'm saying? So right now, they're just literally doing way less damage because they don't even know how the hero works with that. They're just aimbotting. All right, I guess you're learning something throughout this cheater VOD, which is kind of funny, but all right. Anyway, you love the content? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, their D.Va ult is gonna maybe get someone, but like, you know, that's what you get. You just got absolutely annihilated. It looks legit to you? Yeah, we still don't know if they're cheating yet, but we'll definitely try our best to figure this out, okay? Is the default still accurate? I mean, maybe it's not because of the recent stuff, but it's probably within range with it getting buffed a little bit. I'd say it still is a good way to go off of it regardless, even if they just buff the spread. Okay, I have another question here. If you're aimbotting on D.Va, why are you going for just the Orisa? I feel like I'm that one random person in TikTok chat now who will be like, oh, why didn't you dive their support when they were 55 meters across the map and kill the squishies? But like, they have 200 HP or so, 250 HP, and you're choosing to shoot the Orisa. Why am I getting pissed off by this? 26, thanks for the 45 months for the free prize. So thank you, appreciate it. Oh, no wonder people watch these. I'm watching. I'm like, what? This is Orisa. You're doing 2 damage to him.
Hold up the defense for just
Oh my, here we go. I like how they're going for the 3 damage sniper stuff. What? I love how they back up. I love how they back up. Like, they lost. I love it. They lost. You know what I love about that? I love how they backed up. By the way, the further you back away as D.Va, the less damage you're going to do. So them backing up during that and then not just going for the elim is amazing to me, because they could have had 5 elims, but instead they don't know what they're doing on D.Va. They were good at flying into walls, right? There was multiple things they were good at. They were good at flying it into walls, shooting people at the top of their headshot damage to do the minimum amount of damage, and they were good at being baby D.Va. Not good at playing baby D.Va, they were just good at getting demeched. That's what we just watched. And they lost still. They still lost. While hard rage hacking. Wow, that was a treat to watch. So anyway, just to summarize, we still might do cheater codes, we might, or watch cheater VODs, etc. I don't know, but if you're watching this and you have cheaters in your game, you can submit them on my Discord. There is a section in there, so that's where you would do that. If you like the video, make sure to the like button. Subscribe to the YouTubes, all 3 of them. Leave a comment. Tell me what you know about what we just watched, because that's definitely interesting. All that helps. We also record these live on streams. If you want to stop by the Twitch chat, we have a lot of fun here. So stop by if you haven't. You can see the chat below the webcam. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day / night. That was terrible. I don't even know what to say to that. That was terrible. Holy crap. Like I said, it was a bit of a palate cleanser, right, chat? You know what I mean? Bit of a palate cleanser. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna go make a coffee. Have I gifted the rose gold mercy to the Twitter winners? Not yet. So in the message to the Twitter winners, I did say that it was gonna be 3 days. It hasn't been 3 days yet fully. So 3 days would be 72 hours. So whenever I added the people on there, 72 hours from that, I'm allowed to gift that. So I've had a few people message me already saying, where's my Mercy skin at? I have to wait 72 hours. I made sure to put that in the message. I'm sorry you don't have it yet. I'll make sure I get it to you, all right? The last thing I've already been checking it. I've already been making sure things are good. I just can't gift it till 72 hours. So I've been getting multiple messages from people on the giveaway being like, where's my skin at? And I'm telling you, it's just because that's why I put it in the message. It will be 72, it will be 3 days. All right? From when I added you. I had a few people message me late, and I was just able to fit them into the time in. Otherwise, it would have been too late. But I was able to add everybody that possibly responded to me. All right? That's how it works. 72 hours. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make my next coffee, and then we're going to, we'll figure out what we're doing, okay? Hit the follow button if you haven't. House Reno, thanks for the gifted sub. 26, thanks for the 45 months. Every just proud sub. Hope you're all enjoying. I'll be RB, and we'll continue on with some more stuff, okay? Be right back, chat. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for being patient there. Let's see. So I did record... Do I just say heck it and keep going? Lit Squid, thanks for the 7 months to tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Because this will put me on backlog for like 2 weeks. And I won't be able to record any new spectators if they end up doing the... Well, I mean, I'm going to be back on the 9th more than likely, so I wouldn't be able to record anymore anyway. So maybe it's like... Keep doing that. I don't know. I still just got to keep going until I've hit my limit, if that makes sense. We'll see, though. We'll see. Because I don't know what I want to do today. I also kind of want... Chat, out of curiosity, how has that first Descendant game been? Has it been good or bad? Maybe we do that. Today. Try that out a little bit. You said you've never seen it? Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but... Is it good? You love it? You've been playing it a lot? Okay, what is it called? The First Descendant? Let me see. Oh, is it free to play? It is free to play. Alright, I might as well add it and just try it out. How about that? How about we play that today? How about I record some more and then we just like try something out for fun today to kind of just like vibe out? Y'all down for that? See how it is? Like I said, you gotta remember, chat, I'll be honest with you. I've been enjoying playing Season 11. I've been loving playing Overwatch. The only reason why I would just wanted to try something a little bit different is because, like, I'm in WEDDNG mode now, so, like, my focus levels aren't quite where they would be, I guess you could say. It's under maintenance right now? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if it's under maintenance right now, we'll see after, but I can at least install it and then go back from there. Either way, we're doing other stuff now. But I'm just saying, maybe try it out, see if it's good. Sound good? Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do Elden Ring, because I like the idea of doing Elden Ring, but, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I also like the idea of playing Elden Ring for 10 hours. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a 10-hour full day today. Yes, I'm getting married this weekend, this Saturday. I'll post pictures on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you follow me on. But, yeah, that's why, like, it's a little bit... So when I'm not live for a few days, chat, just remember, I will be back on the 9th. I want to point that out. Excuse me. I'll be back on July 9th. Now, the reason why I'm going to say that is because... Sometimes you don't stream for a few days on Twitch. They do this thing where they deactivate the act, like to show you that I'm going to be live. So just the 9th is going to be the more likely day I'll be live. Like you won't get an alert sometimes. Like some people just won't get alerts. It's like a known thing where like if you don't stream for like 3 days, they just like turn alerts off for people for some reason. So I'm just letting people know the 9th, okay? Anyway, I'll continue on. Who are we watching? Oh, I gotta get rid of the streamer mode names. There you go. That's chat. Switch names. Okay, who are we watching here? We're watching the Mercy. Okay, that'll be an interesting one. Everybody knows I'm a pretty good Mercy, so... Well, that looks cool.
For battle. Ready for battle.
GG's bro, you just killed me. I only had time for one game after my 12-hour shift. I guess you're just better, haha. Gotta pick up my kids and get ready to go to my second job. Hope you have a good stream.
I feel like Jay just has that copy pasted and ready to go. Jay, thanks for the 48 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, that's Jay. That's a copy pasta. That's a copy pasta that talks about when you're playing quick play and you just go around and you're rolling a quick play game. That's like what the people are saying you're doing in those quick play games. Yeah, Jay's gonna be at the wedding. Jay's gonna be at the wedding. Okay. In the meantime, let's continue on here. All right, chat, you ready? We're gonna record one. How many do I have left? 3, and then maybe we'll try that game out, see how it is. If the servers are up. Am I installing it right now? What is it called again? Oh yeah, it is installed. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this. All right, chat, you ready? All right, so Today's video, we're watching a Plat 4 support on PC. So, I want to learn Mercy. I know, sounds weird. Learning Mercy is an odd concept to many people. No, it's not. I'm terrible at Mercy. There's definitely a difference. While some might call this an ego VOD, I want to use this to reflect on the positive and negative I did this game, hoping that I can keep my standard there. I used to be top 500 on Ana back in 2019. I started getting old, so my aim kind of died. In general, I had a very hard time adjusting to Overwatch 2. I know Mercy is in a tight spot right now, and I feel like this is exactly the appeal. I really hope to get better at the game again, and maybe get around to learn how to play her in 2024. Doom started harassing me in voice chat pretty hard towards the second half of the game. Very unfortunate and quite discouraging. Well, sorry I had to deal with that. I know I should have swapped, but I just didn't feel like it, which sadly reflects on my gameplay. I love harsh criticism. I feel like being my own hardest critic is the best way to learn. Well, teach their own, so I guess we'll see what we see, how we feel, and then go from there. Sound good? Let's do it. I mean, I feel like as I've gotten older, my aim's been fine. I think it's just more... I think a lot of it, like, what can shift as you get older is also, like, your priorities and, like, how much time you can sink into how much you play. Does that make sense? Because I don't feel like my reaction time's gotten worse. And, like, my aim is still pretty good. Like, it's probably not as good as it was, like, years ago, but, like, I still think my aim is good. It's not, like, amazing, but I think it's, like, not bad either. Alright, watching you on Mercy here. I mean, that res on Doom's fine. You know, that's an interesting one, because I feel like the truth of that play is, that's more in your Doom than it is on you. And what I mean by that is, at a certain point as a tank, you either need to just disengage or just know you're going to fall over. And it felt like in that situation specifically, at least in my opinion, your Doom didn't want to reset. He said you're 43 and playing console, your aim is bad now, your reaction isn't getting any better either. I mean, yeah, like I said, I think a lot of time it comes down to priorities too, things you're doing, etc. Like, sometimes when you just don't practice things as much, like, you're going to get worse at it, right? So, here we go. Yep. Wait for it. Hey, good job there. Good movement to get out of that. By the way, that movement right there is like a make or break on Mercy. Like, Mercies that can do something like that, where normally that's just going to be like a free pick for their team. That was good movement. So, props to you on that one. So far, everything has been fine for the most part. I do want to put a side note. This is I'm asking again. Blizzard, please add a little like arrow or something of some sorts to let players know when their teammates have the DPS passive on. I think this will help Mercy tremendously, because then you know who you can heal a little bit more. If they don't have the DPS passive on them, maybe you can give time for your other teammates' DPS passive to fall off while you choose to heal your teammate who doesn't have it on them. I know it seems like a small change, but I think it would really help Mercy players. Because sometimes you have two players who are taking damage, and if you can make the decision of, oh, let me heal this player who doesn't have the DPS passive on them, then that will be a lot better, right? And I'm thinking like somewhere on the health bar, like, you know, not like ridiculous. Doesn't have to be something just enough to where the Mercy knows who to heal. That's it. I feel like it already should be in the game by now, because when you do changes like that and how long the DPS passive has been out for, it's now been, what, 2 full seasons almost? Yeah, all of Season 9, all of Season 10, and now we're on to Season 11 now, and that still doesn't exist. I think that should be in the game. Did you res? That's a good res. It's Reaper. I was just going to say, because you res him in the middle of the team, but Reaper's a good res there. Good job switching to a damage boost on your Genji. Great job. Wonderful reaction. Yeah, I mean, you did say you were top 500, so I can tell that, like, the one thing you do have going for you right now is understanding where the value will come from. So some people might default to like just like healing the rest of the team there or like healing their Genji, but you recognize that the damage boost will be more valuable to your Genji, and you made a good play. So. I mean, I think the UI for the Brigand Spire one has actually been something that, if I recall correctly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I like specifically remember Siegel asking for that at the launch of Overwatch 2. I think it was the launch of Overwatch 2. Siegel was like, "Why are we not showing when you have Inspire on you now?" So that way players who know they're getting healed by their Brig and can see the value, right? So that's been like a highly requested thing since the beginning of Overwatch 2. Once again, I think a lot of it just comes down to priorities. It's like they have certain things they look at, they want to do, and like most of the time those things take precedent. And that's what happens. They just a lot of these quality of life things for Overwatch that could really benefit from, it just feels like they kind of put it to the side a lot, and then eventually hopefully they just put it in like one giant patch. But even then we haven't seen anything since what, last year when they did that, like might have been like season 4, they did like a quality of life change. It feels like since then they haven't done any of that. So, continue on, sorry. And I'm sure they have, but it just doesn't feel like they have, which might be a problem. But anyway, so that was a little side note. I just think it should be there. Anyway, back to the Mercy stuff. The console, I don't remember, to be honest. PC? Yeah, PC. It looked like it was PC, but I've watched so many spectators today that I'm like, you have the right idea here. Go off the map a little bit. Nice job. Hey, I like this. So far, not too bad. One thing's for sure, you have the right idea of like what you want to do, and I think that's going to be the #1 step. Like you're even willing to you know take out the pistol a couple times here and there and make a play. I respect it. I respect it. Nice job.
Boosting your damage.
My spirit.
I got you. Thanks for the Heroes never die.
Good Val, keeping the momentum going. Some people be like, oh, but look where they're at. I like when you're in a situation where you can keep snowballing them. To give you some reference, snowballing is like where basically you'll keep the team fight going, the other team never has an opportunity to reset, and you keep the momentum. And that's why I'm okay with that ultimate. It feels like you've kept the momentum, and now their team's kind of on their back foot. Right? It's going to be on like a good Blade here or a good Reaper ult, but you've given your teammates a ton of space to where their retake is like 10 times worse than it would have been. Right? You see that? Where they have to take their engagements at? Perfect. Your team even over-ulted that, but great. Look at the time on the clock. Wonderfully played. Wonderfully played.
Sure, that doesn't stop.
I have no complaints on that one, in my opinion.
Your power.
You know, honestly, at that point, that's just having someone named DPS Moira pop their ultimate and make a good play. Their name's legit DPS Moira, and they lit up the kill feed. Did you, Thor? You got this. You can do it. Remember, start with the basics. You said you're in bronze and you've been in bronze for a long time. Start with the basics. I'm telling you, while it can feel boring to get the basics down, it's going to be worth it. Because then the rest will just come with time. Movement's been pretty good. The heal boost, damage boost, back and forth has been solid. So, like, so far I don't really have anything too aggressive to say. Right? Yeah, this is a good play. Recognizing the Moira's out of position. Yeah, you know, listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that you probably should have went for the BAP instead of the Moira. Even though the Moira did use Fade and I did comment on that, I actually, in hindsight, you probably want to go for the BAP. Because the BAP is going to be a little bit easier to hit there, and like I don't think the Moira will keep them up in time. So just a little side note. And it's not like a must-have or a must like on any of that, but I think it's pretty good. Alright, let's keep watching.
I must return to my post. Help me. Danke. You will be fine now. Thank you.
You don't even know the basics? I mean, it depends what your struggle issue is, but right? The basics can be as simple as understanding your cooldowns, understanding your movement, understanding your map control. You know, knowing when to damage boost and heal boost, etc., right? Good reaction there, because you knew the cast was behind you and the only real option was to go in. I'm actually okay with that. Oh, are they going to expect this? Okay, that's a little bit... That plays a bit over the top, but it worked out. You know, there was actually an opportunity, I think, where you could have rezzed that, too. I'm not even kidding you. But... You know what? It worked. It worked. Huh. Interesting decision, but I'll see how it works. Okay, got the limb. Worth it. So I thought, after everything we've seen from you, I thought you were going to kill the BAP and then res the Bastion, but you chose to res the Bastion. And just like anything with hindsight, it worked out. Your Bastion popped off. They got you, but I thought you were going to kill the BAP and then get the Bastion after what we watched you do before. So that was a little bit of like a... Don't be afraid to quickly kill the BAP because you see they're so low and then res. The counter argument could be that you only had that time in the res, so like that's why we're gonna like leave it at hindsight and just kind of go from there. You know what I mean? I'm glad you were proactive though. I think the most important part of that was that you were proactive. Okay. What rank is this? Plat.
They call me Junkrat.
Not as good.
Here we go.
No, not as good.
Try not to type too much at the beginning. There's a lot of spam damage to be had and a lot of damage boost to be had. That's on your doom. I feel like that was just a good play by the Genji. Also, great usage of your movement there, by the way. Kept your Ana alive. You're definitely grasping the idea of the movement, which has been good to see. Because sometimes a lot of Mercy is having that good movement too can be a big part of it. You had the right idea there, but yeah, your teammates just got rolled. I mean, straight up, their Genji just made an excellent play. I mean, straight up, that's what I got for you. Their Genji made an excellent play, in my opinion. So. You said you read in the article that said Overwatch 2 fans are sick and tired of playing against Pharah? Well, yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, Blizzard knows that, too. They posted an article saying the win rate's really high. It's going to be... The real question is, on that side of things, and also I'll keep watching here, is are they going to nerf Pharah when they have the Transformers collab, or are they going to do it prior because they recognize players are not enjoying playing against that? The answer to that is I have no idea. Priority. You can Valk if you'd like. I want to see something here. Who do they have? I gotta pause for a second. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like you should have Valked that. I'm gonna explain why. I know you end up Valking now, but I wanted to see your Valk a little bit sooner. I think your Valk should have been sooner because you had kind of a numbers advantage, or at least you had that there, and that could have helped you a ton, both from a damage output point of view and the healing one. And it also makes it so, like, they have to react to the ultimate, and sometimes even when a Mercy Valks, sometimes players are like, oh, they ulted. So, I would have liked to see that sooner. Little bit of a hesitation on that, which we'll see how it goes, but I think that would have been a little bit better for you. So. Here we go. Going in. The cart The cart is gonna get pushed, but yeah, they have a Mauga. They have a Mauga. Now remember, we did hear earlier that the Doomfist was saying that Mercy needs to swap off. The Mercy needs to swap. So just like with any situation, the Doomfist should also swap here against the Mauga, because the Doomfist playing into the Mauga obviously wouldn't be an advantageous play. So my guess is that they probably switch off of Doomfist because they spent the whole time telling you to switch off of your hero. So we'll see what happens there. You said, why am I hating on Mercy? Am I a DPS who hates her or something? Dude, what? Did I miss something? I haven't said anything bad about Mercy. Oh, you said someone in the chat? Well, I was reading the chat and I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything where they said they hate Mercy, so I got confused. Someone said they hate that Mercy flies this much, but they didn't say they hate Mercy. That's why I got confused. I was like, are you talking to me? I was like, what?
I must return to my post.
The payload has reached objective.
That's why I got confused by. I'm like, wait, what?
Connected.
Feeling spry.
I'm here to support.
Okay, so your Doomfist hasn't swapped yet, but your Doomfist wants you to swap. They have a Mauga. Okay. Wait for it.
You call? Let me tend to that.
Out of my way, you're
Wait for it. Good movement, keeping your team alive. Good job. Yeah, you're hecked here. Try to get out if you can. Doom should get out, not in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can. Nice, good job. Keep healing your Doom. Nice, good play. Well played there. Good movement. Good reaction. I don't even have anything bad to say about that. I would say that you played that well. And your ult usage ended up being a lot better this time. Which sometimes your ult usage can be make or break on Mercy. Like if you have a good Valk, it can be really difficult to play against. So always remember that too. You know? Thor Girl, thanks for the tier 1, thank you, appreciate it. And Coffee Kate, thanks for the 9 months of tier 1, thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, the movement's been great. I've been. They did say they were top 500 in Overwatch 1, so like, they have the opportunity to really figure things out here, so it's fine. This is a good ult. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have preferred to see you try to keep your Reaper alive there, only because your Reaper's gonna be the one that can actually get them killing the Mauga there. So, just a little bit of a slight recommendation there is just recognize that while you do want to do some damage as Mercy, the better option there is just to make sure your Reaper stays alive, and then your Reaper might be able to help with that. Alright? Or shoot the lamp. Yeah. There's a lamp there too. Yeah, exactly. If you really want to do something, like say if there was a lamp, I might have missed the lamp. But if there was a lamp there too, something like that. But like the Mauga is going to be the hardest target for you to get. So it's either keep your Reaper alive, maybe take out the lamp, or do both. Right? That was just an unlucky time when you just came back finally and they bladed you.
We're outnumbered.
So, point being is there's more you could have done there than try to force the issue or the play. Is basically what I'm getting at. All right?
Supply damage increase. I offer something more. You call? Here to assist. We must get them off.
And good res. Get them alive.
Incoming.
Go ahead. Cause more damage.
For it.
Heroes never die.
Good damage boost. Right idea. I mean, that's honestly like... Oh, I respect it. And honestly, Reaper is one of those heroes that if you go for one of these, like... those like aggressive reses I like because I think Reaper has the ability to get out a lot easier than most DPS heroes. So like that's a good res, a good play. That's why I like it, because the Reaper can get out. Right? If you res like a Soldier 76 there's a chance they just fall over. But a Reaper, you know, has the self, like the self heal off of the damage, like the life steal, has fade more than likely. At the very worst, can try to TP out right away. Like there's more escape for the Reaper. So I like the res in that situation. You have a Pharah now, which Pharah is, as of right now, obviously, whenever this video's out, this could have changed by now, but Pharah right now, if your team has a Pharah, you have a 58% chance to win. So that, unmirrored right now, Pharah is the best DPS in the game. So. Unmirrored.
60 seconds remaining.
That's just your team diving. Your team's going in too deep, is what it feels like. I don't know, I feel like you've done a fairly good job. Am I wrong? Like, it's hilarious to me that, like, your Doomfist was so set on telling you to swap when, like, the majority of the time this Doomfist is dying is because of their own damn fault. You could be on any hero, and they would still die to that. Straight up. Like, they still would die to that.
30 seconds.
But the best part is that the Reaper, I mean, not the Reaper, the Doomfist wants you to swap, but they will not swap off Doomfist themselves. That's the funny part, because they've gone Malga and then they've gone Zarya, and they don't want to swap off Doom, but they do want to blame their Mercy. You know what I mean? That was just a last second go for res. You know what I mean, though? Like, it's like, they don't want to swap, but it's their single player game, so you have to swap around them.
On the move. Score 3-3.
Alright, let's keep it going. We'll see how your defense goes here.
Ready for battle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I would put your damage boost in the soldier to start when your Bastion uses turret form damage boost. That's it. Pretty simple back and forth, I'd say. You know what to do. I mean, you know exactly where you want to find your damage output. That has not been a concern in this game for me. Wait for it.
Boosting your damage.
Meteor strike.
This is interesting. Your team's all over the place. Your team's all over the place. I'm watching. Get married? Yes, this weekend. Little side note, and you did say, like, I'm trying to find, like, areas of critique. That situation there, by the way, where you flew across for the res, I want you to think about, like, where they just got killed from, right? You know what I'm saying? So you just watch them get killed from where you flew into. That's an easy way for them to get a double limb as Widow. So just be careful there, okay? Like, think about your position a little bit more there. You got away with it, but I also do want to give you feedback where I see feedback, and, like, that was one of those situations where that Widow could have easily just, boom, double headshots. All right. There we go. Good job getting out. Excellent disengage. Then just showing off with your movement, just as you wanted to. Here we go.
Tactical visor activated.
Let the keeper guide you. Your backup is here.
You can Valk this. You can Valk this.
Heroes never
Thank
die.
you. Excellent Valk decision. Keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. Excellent. And you survived the high noon. Oh, I cannot believe you didn't fly into that. It looked like you were going to. Now, if you lose this right now, it's on your team. It's on you. This specific moment. I love that you did that. But I want to point out, you have the game sense, if that makes sense.
Score
I think you had the game sense,
3. Switching sides.
in my opinion.
Initiating
Yep.
match.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So let me explain. Let me explain what I mean by that with the game sense, so that people know. A lot of players would default to Resin the Reaper there, but what the Mercy recognized was that if you go for the Res on Reaper and then the Sigma prevents you from getting that and gets in a limb, that's how you lose the game. You're better off just winning that 4v1 against the Sigma than rather than giving them a free pick. So I was very happy to see you, like, you saw the res, you went, not going to be worth it, kept your team alive, and then you just won the fight. So I really did enjoy, like, seeing your reaction to that, because a lot of the time players will try to force the res there, but you knew, like, it was not going to be worth it, that it was better just to keep things going. Yeah. All right. Did you follow? Thank you. Glad you enjoy. Raykin, thanks for the 100%. Congrats on the win. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, this weekend. Almost time. Almost time. Okay. Not the best play there. From both of you.
I'd better be more careful.
As though I needed the help.
I'd say you out. Not even you deserve that. I will not let you fall. I think your capabilities.
60 seconds.
You've seen how this goes, chat. Team's struggling a little bit. This is one of these situations, by the way, chat. When you get into these 3-3 situations and you have a good attack, the best thing you can do is, like, I think some players really try to force, like, the victory. So what I mean by that is, like, you feel like you have to go and make these really fast plays. A minute and a half, you have plenty of time to work with in that situation. Just so you know, you have plenty of time. So, like, you just did that, but, like, your team could have slowed it down a bit. So, you know, you could have slowed it down a little bit.
No more time. Seize victory now.
On my way.
Rest of Val. You were ahead of me. I was finishing my coffee and you knew what to do. Good job.
Tactical visor activated.
Good res. Good job. Good ult usage. Good job getting off the cart. Recognizing you need to be one of the... Just good job. I mean, I recognizing that they're not going to be spawned there just yet, using the high ground control. I mean,
emongg blankies, emongg blankies.
you're going to climb. I'm gonna be real with you. You're going to easily climb. 100%. And you know what? You still might lose this game. Huge. Great play. I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say? Great play. Yeah, I mean, first of all, just a side note here. One, your Doomfist telling you need to swap. If they're not going to swap, then it's free reign for you to, you know, play what you want there, and it went very well. I would say overall that was just good play out of you. I mean, your damage boost usage was great. Your movement was good. Outside of, like, think about, you know, your reses a little bit more, but even that was really good. I don't really have too much to kind of hit you with on that one. You just played well. Outside of that Valk timing, that one time where you held onto your Valk, but after that, all your Valks were good. I mean, this is one of these games where it's kind of like, you just played well. Okay, one thing I will say, how about this? I do have one thing for you. There was a few times you got away with that aggressive, like, flank play as Mercy. I will say sometimes, if they reacted a little bit better, you'll get punished for that, but I think you also recognize that. So, I'll point that out there in case. You don't have to go for those, like, really aggressive flank Mercy plays sometimes. In my opinion, I think you don't need to go for those all the time, but just be wary of forcing the issue sometimes. I think that can generally run into issues. Outside of that, though, I think you're gonna climb. You got this. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes. If you haven't, leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to send in your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That's where you do that. We also record these live on stream. If you look below the webcam, you can see the Twitch chat. We have a lot of fun here. With that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night. Muted? I just muted for a second. We're good. That's because I was drinking coffee. All right, I have 2 spectators left, chat. Let's just do it. Let's get through these. Why not? Then I don't have to record anything else. We're good. Is that game back up yet, chat, by the way, or is it still down? It definitely is still down. I see it right here. Okay, cool. I mean, this is good timing if I do want to try it out. Yeah, I mean, I have to take a few days off, so this just helps me with backlog. So I know people who like gameplay, I apologize. It's just I got to get through a lot of stuff. And with the wedding coming up, I need to take a few days off, so. Okay. This next one actually is a quicker game. So it's not super long, 17-minute game. So that gives us a little bit of a break from the long games.
Ready for battle.
We're going to be watching Sigma. Okay, cool. I'm going to go to the bathroom, chat, and then we'll continue on with some more stuff, okay? Does that sound good?
Ready for battle.
There we go. We're back, chat. Hit the follow button if you haven't, and we're good to go. Okay. Great, chat. Let's do this. 2 more spectators to go. We're doing a good job. We're doing a good job. All right. Here we go. All right. So, today's video, we're watching a Silver 4 tank on PC. Playing some Sigma on Rio. They say for the last couple of seasons, I've been trying to grind in Overwatch so that I continue to play with my friends. Jack, can we get some bling chat for Darkness with the 5 gifted? Thank you, Darkness. I appreciate it. Show some love, chat, with the 5 gifted. Thank you. Did somebody get banned? The last thing I saw that person type when they said that they got banned was telling people to learn how to take a joke. And right away, you can already tell it's going to be a tough one. Whenever somebody says that, you can tell they probably said something stupid. And then they go like, oh, just take a joke. I just want to point out they randomly said to somebody they've never met to get out of here, loser. I feel like there's a difference between when you do that with your friends that know you, and then when you just randomly just call somebody a loser. Like, and then tell them to take a joke. It's like, they don't even know who you are. How can you take a joke? Like, they don't even know. Like, if you're friends, right, you roast each other, it's different. They just come into the, or like, say you've been in the chat for like 6 months and you say something to Meme Machine, right? Like, it's gonna make sense. You just they join the chat and they just call somebody a loser and then go, excuse you, just learn to take a joke. It's like, what's the joke? They don't even know who you are. You just came in here for the first Anyway. And Nova, thanks for the 5 months of the free subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's continue on here. I'm just going to reread the sentence because we got sidetracked. For the last couple seasons, I have been trying to grind in Overwatch so that I can continue playing with my friends who are in low to high gold without waiting through the awful wait times. Last season, I was able to climb up to Silver 1, and I was 1 to 2 games from getting gold. Then I felt like every match I played, nothing would go right, and was dragged down to Bronze 1. This has been really confusing me lately due to my seemingly consistent performance. I seem to have the most uptime on my team most of the time. Okay, most of the time. And I've been accused of smurfing several times, win or lose. This match is a decent example. I felt like my performance was pretty good. I pushed when I felt like it was possible, made a play with my Kiriko that snuck behind the enemy team, and pushed the second point, but we could just not get the win. All right, let's go and see how consistent you've been. Let's go and see how your play has been, and then we'll go from there. Sound good? It's time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Actuating the barrier.
Huh.
Collapsing the barrier.
Number 1, your shield usage. Yeah, I was going to say. You're trying to specifically block off echo damage, but you could get the same result by just blocking off the damage right in front of you and prevent a lot of that random spam damage you were having. Also, try not to drop down too early because you're playing against a Reinhardt as Sigma. Ryan's pretty good against Sigma. Doesn't mean that players will play Reinhardt correctly against Sigma, just Ryan is pretty good against Sigma. He's got the diamond on tank. Congratulations. Let's go. Hopefully you weren't in Masters before that and you were, you know.
The barrier appears.
You said absorb fire strikes? You know what? My take on absorb fire strikes is it's situational. Straight up. Because if, like, all it takes for me to get a fire strike out, I mean, to get, like, Sigma's eat out is to throw a fire strike at them, then I will recognize that as Rhine, and it will open up more opportunity for my teammates. So remember that, too, all right? Situational is how I see it. That's on your Junkrat. I'm watching still. Drop your shield. Don't let your shield break. At least drop it before it breaks. Okay, in that situation when the Rhine charges in, throw a shield towards them to block any of the follow-up damage they can do. Does that make sense?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Sigma.
You have Bronk? Melee. Yeah. Did the right idea. They healed him up, though. Bad ult. Yeah. Been there a ton on Sigma. The reason why that's a bad ult is because you had no HP. That's it. I've been down that road before on Sigma. You go for an ambitious play, it doesn't pan out. That's it. That's all I got for you. All right, let's continue on. Oh, my OBS just minimized, so I know where I'm at. Here we go. You should have an amazing day for the wedding. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Actually, why would we see him run back from spawn? What is the weather looking like for my wedding? Oh, it's a 50% chance to rain now. It does say... Wait a second, though.
The objective is being lost.
Objective.
It does say that it's not... Okay, it's not going to rain... Oh, this is good. The weather's getting so much better for Saturday now, because it's not going to really rain. But it's going to be like a bit of like... It's going to be in like the 70s, and it says the low is going to be 69. It would be so fitting if the low for that day is 69. How nice would that be? Let's hope it stays that way. Toasted Bagel, thanks for the 7 months for the free dish rhyme stuff. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. You said you just realized the 1 million followers? There's a chance we hit 1 million followers on Twitch this month. You're not wrong. Also, this is just them running back from spawn for a second. It could very much be this month. If it's very possible, which is very surreal to me. By the way, just be a little bit careful here. By the way, of playing too low ground. I think like one thing I always want to say, and you're doing an okay job of it, but like remember that Sigma benefits from distance and zoning out areas. You want to zone out an area of the map with your damage, not try to like hold the part of the map with your damage, right? Like as Reinhardt, you want to hold the area of the map and take the area of the map. As Sigma, you want to zone it out with damage. Like, you do not want to brawl against the Sigma. Just a little side note on that. Alright, here we go. I'm ready for the ult soon. Maybe, possibly, we'll see. Unlucky. Also, once again, another tough ultimate by you. I really think that you need to, like, find better ult timings. It's the second ultimate you've wasted. Keep in mind, it's not uncommon to have that happen as Sigma. I mean, chat knows this. I'll play Sigma and I'll have my ult, like, prevented, like, 7 or 8 times. It's also why Blizzard tried to add... Remember when... I've talked about it a few times where Blizzard added in the ability to have your ult goes through walls. My guess is they have data that's showing that Sigma's ultimate probably gets interrupted or stopped or, like, hecked up the most. Not the most, but, like, one of the most. Sigma ultimate is just a unique ultimate because there's so many movement abilities and ways to prevent ults now that Sigma's ultimate gets nothing done half the time. And they also have a feature on it that like auto locks it to like objects, which when it first released it didn't, and it felt great. Then out of nowhere they randomly made a change to it, never gave you the option since, and it feels bad. Once again, a little bit. I want to see a bit more high ground control out of you. You've dropped down, and also like remember, you want to play distance against Ryan. Another situation there. Your shield. You haven't touched your shield in a while. It's at 575 HP, hiding somewhere where I don't even know where it is. So you want to make sure you drop that shield a little bit sooner so you can get value like this with your shield. All right. This is fine for now. This Sigma's in silver, yes. I mean, so far, a lot of it's just been decision-making. That's what it feels like. I'm not worried about your mechanics, I'm worried about your decision-making. Like, you're playing against a Reinhardt, you're getting shattered by a Ryan because you're playing within range. Obviously, Ryan Shatter's a little bit more aggressive now. You've had 2 bad ultimates. They're gonna get pulled, save one of them. They don't even have to pull them. I'm not going to call that a bad ult, though. That was unnecessary. And that might help your team. That ult ended up being fine. Isn't it great we're in a point now with Sigma Ultimate? We're just lifting people up in the air and seeing it hit the ground is enough to be like, wow, that was a good ultimate of Sigma. It's kind of bad, to be honest with you. Remember. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you're. Okay, now whether or not it's true or not, I'm gonna go. I'll say it is. You mentioned that a lot of people accuse you of smurfing when you're playing in games. I think it's because your mechanics. So if you look at your aim, you have a general understanding of like how to aim, and you have like decent movement to where like it could look a little bit like different than what you would normally see in like a silver game. Problem: your decision making. I can already tell. You've ulted at low HP twice, and you don't understand playing the map and playing map control, and you don't understand that, like, when you're going up against a Reinhardt, you need to play your distance, your range, and you need to find ways to do that. Going high ground and playing mid-range is going to be just fine. You're going to give up a little bit of cart time, yes, but, like, a Reinhardt with no shield and half HP is going to get rolled, but if you let them do whatever they want there, they're just going to make plays. And that's a lot of what it is. That's really what it feels like to me. So people say they think you're smurfing because of your actual aim and your movement, but, like, your decision-making isn't there, so you're not even giving yourself a chance to win team fight. So we'll see. Same concept here. They're on Ramatra, right? So, like, Ramatra benefits from brawling the Sigma in front. They're also stat farming on Rhine when most of their team are not shooting Rhine. First of all, good reaction there on them running at you. You have to understand, though, there comes this, like, mindset where a lot of players get mad if their tanks are shooting the other tank. But I promise you, like, even though, yes, there could be a little bit less reliance on that. But one thing I will say here is that, like, sometimes the tank can't shoot other people on their team. So they have to default to just shooting that. That's it. Like, do you want them to not do anything at that point? Like, just don't shoot at anybody? Because sometimes I feel like players will, like, that's what they want because, like, they get mad at you if you shoot the tank, but they can't get to the other players. And if they do, they die. So there's, like, no win in there, right? So, like, I still think breaking the Rhine shield and, like, shooting the Rhine shield is still going to bring, like, fairly decent value to your team, right? If your teammates choose not to help you with the Rhine shield, which we know is a common thing, which is also why I'm slightly concerned, because they mentioned earlier they want to give Rhine the fantasy of, like, being like a Rhine player by increasing the shield HP, and I'm like, I don't know if that's what the Rhine players are. But anyway, okay, back to Sigma. Now, you've had a soldier on the high ground above you this whole time. Remember that. Also, Chad, if you get an early pick, it doesn't mean just, like, full sprint to the point. It means go take the rest of the map control, and, like, at that point, you'll win, as long as you're willing to, like, just take the map control away. They're going to run out of steam. Nice picks. Good job. What your team ended up doing, which is pretty good. Rock the Ramatra. Yup, rock. That saves your Bastion for now. No guarantee it saves them, but get you the Elim. Pretty much to get you the point. Nice job. I'm not sure who my favorite tank DPS support is. I like playing a lot of different stuff. Like, one thing I always do is I just like to learn new heroes a lot of the time. So, like, that's why my hero pool is where it's at. So I'm not entirely sure, to say the least.
Escort the payload.
Wish I could give you a better definitive answer on that one. But I don't know. I just like playing a lot of different stuff. So, anyway, we continue on. Why are you shooting at, like, ghosts? Wow, remember we did that Reddit react recently? And I said that, like, it feels like the reason why you're seeing less Ramatra is that, like, it's such a debate hero. In the sense that, like, you feel like you're going to do something, and every time you try to do something, that happens. I feel like that's happened way more with Ramatra now. Like, you see, like, you go for an ultimate, and you just fall over. Like, your only logical play you can do is just sit there, hold right-click, and hope that their monitors turn off and don't run out of it.
Into glory.
Unless you get, like, a Kitsune, like, nano combo or something ridiculous, you know? Wait for it? Now that they're off of D.Va, I mean, now that they're off of Ramatra and any hero that can truly brawl you, this is where you need to recognize, okay, I need to go for high ground now. Now you go, why didn't you go for the high ground before? I mean, I still probably would go for the high ground against, like, their Ramatra or even their Rhine. But if they try to stop me from getting high ground, I'm not going to go and take it. But against a D.Va, you can face tank a D.Va much easier and, like, get more value against that D.Va when they try to all-in you. So, like, this is where you want to be like, okay, my next step is to go for map control. Let's go top left. Let's take that part of the map away. Let's not run it down mid over and over again, because when you do this, it just comes down to, like, this 50-50 battle that just turns into, like, you have to hope their team makes a mistake. And if not, the map will carry the defense the rest of the way. Granted, your teammate is making a good play now by pushing the cart on Kiriko. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Brock? You might die here, though, because your Kiriko, I think, just pieced. Oh, man, I love that. Don't you love when, like... Don't you love when you're like, okay, I'm gonna go and help my team here. I'm gonna help my teammate make a play, and then you get there to help them. They could like throw a Suzu on you, heal you. They just leave. Like, I'll see you later. Whisper, thanks for the 32 months of the Features Press. Thank you, appreciate it. Like, you go to help them, they just peace. Here we go. Well, the reason why you take the high ground, which I consider the high ground this part for you on attack, I'm gonna let everything go there for a bit because you're having a team fight. You take this high ground up here because like they can't surprise you with a play. Now the good news is that the other team doesn't know what they're up to right now. I swear if this character leaves you, I'm heading back to you. Yep, Brock, by the way. Life Weaver. Remember, when there's a Life Weaver, be careful of Alton. It worked out, but just remember that. Camo, thanks for the 3 months to the channel. Thank you everybody saying congrats on the wedding. Thank you, guys. Give me this weekend.
Congratulations on your
Thank
wedding.
you.
Best of luck to your black heart.
Did you abandon your teammates to Kiriko all the time? I mean, it's kind of good they used the D.Va ult there. They didn't need it. You already got the point. Like, looks good in the kill feed, but it at least gives you, you know, a slight advantage. A slight advantage, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay. You're once again defaulting to the low ground. And, like, I would go top right. I guess no one's pushing the cart. But I would go top right. Take map control. If Ryan doesn't contest you, you have free reign. If Ryan does contest you, you can drop down. Instead, you're just taking the automatic default, like, push cart, bottom of the low ground. And your Bastion needs, you know, your Bastion's on high ground right now and would really benefit from you being up there, too. Because you can help enable your Bastion. Instead, you're fighting low ground, you're losing value because they have a Reinhardt. And you're getting a Limbs, but it's not going to matter. Why? Because they have a Reinhardt who's going to eventually get you here. Kale Salad, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Brock? Anyway. Now let's keep seeing what happens.
The answer remains nebulous.
Okay. We're going to take top right, right? We're going to do it. L1, thanks for 1,000 bits. So thank you. I appreciate it. There you go. This is good. Don't drop down. Stop dropping down. There's no reason to drop down there. Because, like, you're just going to play into their team. Thank you for 1,000 bits. Like, you have to understand, the weakness of Sigma here is going to be against the Rhine. So if you play into them on the low ground, like, it's just not ideal for you. You're just not playing into, like, your strengths. You're just playing into your weaknesses here. And you don't want to do that. And look at this. You're just getting surrounded. They're all over the place. You can't do anything. That's why you want to go high ground and make a play. You don't have to drop down until you really need to drop down. I'm telling you right now, you grind them down, you get the Rhine shield dead, and then you're fine. But instead, you're not doing that. You're just not making the correct plays in that sense. You know what I mean? And I'll say to the 100 bits, thank you, appreciate it. Thanks. And we drop down again. Even with 10 seconds on the clock. You got Brock? Big slam! And then you lost. Yeah, I mean, listen. Here's the thing. You asked the question about, hey, why do people think you're smurfing, but you're not climbing, etc. I think your mechanics are fine, your aim, your movement. Can obviously improve, but that comes with time and will get better, but it's still pretty good. It's your game sense. It is your game sense. You default to the cart. You play into your weaknesses rather than your strengths. Your ultimate usage was not good for the most part, and that's it. That's your problem. You need to clean up all of that. So default strategy here. If they have a Reinhardt, avoid at all costs to be standing in front of the Reinhardt. Obviously, there's going to be moments you'll have to. Look for map control, high ground. Your damage is how you zone out areas. You use your Sigma damage to zone out an area. You don't stand in front of a Rein. And then you go like high grounds. Go around them. Spam out their shield. Their shield gets low. Now your teammates have more value. So don't run in to the team or into their Reinhardt because you're never going to get that value. So this is going to come down to game sense. You start to work on that and improve in those areas, you'll be fine. If you keep running it down mid and doing those plays over and over again, you're going to struggle. That's how I see it. You definitely can improve in a lot of areas there, but I think that's what's going to be the make or break for you and where you'll climb. That's how I see it. Remember, zone out in the area. You got this. You can do it. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of that helps. Also, we record. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You see my Discord. That's where you do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat right below the webcam. Stop by if you haven't. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night. Perfect. I gotta go put the AC on. I think I got turned off again or something. I'll be right back in a second. I'm gonna load up my last spectating code we have, and then I'll be right back. Okay, one more to go. Then a play of the game video, which those go by pretty quickly, and then we're caught up. We're recorded on everything. Once again, I'm taking like close to a week off for my WEDDNG chat, which is why we're doing all this now. All right. So thank you for bearing with me during a long spectating and recording session, but this is gonna get me. This is gonna create backlog till I'm good to go. Like by the time I'm back, I might even be ahead of backlog even then. All right, sound good? Shabali, Diamond, Sigma. Okay, cool.
Ready for battle.
Okay, Chad, I'll be back 1 second. I need to go put the AC on. It's hot. Be back. Holy crap. All right, we're back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. I was just teaching Lonnie how to put music on the TV because she didn't know you could AirPlay the music or whatever from your phone. All right, one more spectating code chat. Thank you for bearing with me. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for bearing with me during these long recording stuff. Okay? Thank you. I put the AC up. We have one more code, a play of the game video to record, and then I'm going to try, if the servers are up, I'm going to try and play the first Ascendant and see how it is. Something different.
Kalish one
if it's
heart,
not up, we'll do some Overwatch stuff. Sound good?
Kalish one heart. I hope that achievement comes with a cute spray. Kalish one snicker.
Kaylee, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm glad. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I got to bring everything yesterday. I mean, tomorrow, Friday, we have the rehearsal meeting, so I get to kind of see it all. I think it's going to be more surreal in the moment. I think it's gonna be more surreal in the moment for me than it is anything else. I'm like, I know my wedding's about to be happening, but like I'm still in the moment of like, yeah, you know? We'll see. All right, let's do this. Last one to record, chat. We got it. All right, so today's video, we're watching a Diamond 1 tank on PC playing some Sigma and D.Va on Shambali. I do like Sigma on this map. They say, I received the full tank experience this game thanks to a Hog and Mercy pocketed Pharah. So a Hog, a Mercy, and a pocketed Pharah. This was my second game in a row. I faced a Far Mercy, which is going to happen. It's the best hero in the game right now. But this one was better than the last. She was ripping through our team, and we couldn't find a response. We got destroyed on offense or on defense, but my team stayed positive. We found out we were an attacking team, leading us to finish the map, which got everyone excited. Our attacking team abilities didn't stop there and actually made the gameplay legitimately winnable. We came up with a strategy on defense that would hopefully lead to victory. I would love any tips on how to face Pharah Mercy as a tank, and I want to know, do I need to be more aggressive or passive/protective as D.Va? Love the work you do, emongg. All right, let's see. Let's find out. I'll give you the answers, or I won't. One of the two. Good luck. But yeah, Pharah's really good right now.
4,
Like, straight up, just unreal good.
2, 1.
So.
Attackers.
The barrier appears.
Stop the payload.
Here we go.
Barrier is splintering. Barrier has been overwhelmed.
All right, you're just spamming your shield. Be careful of that. I like the attempt of making the Yup Rock look cool. All right, one thing that you want to do, and this is something that I do against hogs now more and more, because, I mean, obviously in top 500, you just play against all the hog connoisseurs. Do not use your eat until the hook is done, because you're going to need that eat to back away if for some reason they do hook you. So if they hook you, you want to save your eat for that, okay? It doesn't matter because you did that, so, yep. We'll see. I love the person in chat here trying to farm engagement there. I like it. Okay, once again, you don't want to all in your cooldowns against a hog. You need to learn that. If you watch me play against D.Va or against a hog, you'll notice that I actually go kind of like, I'll go a bit static on D.Va until they use their hook. Once they use their hook, I get more aggressive. If you use your flight or you play a little bit too aggro, that's what's going to happen. So just be very careful of that, okay? Just be very careful of that. Okay, we can confirm they got you. In case you were wondering, I love that the hog also ran away with 2 HP. That was a wonderful experience. Yeah, definitely subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't. Does it still do that thing on YouTube where when you say subscribe, it pops up or like lights up? Okay, just wait. Oh, wait, it still does it? Oh, okay. Does that mean I need to remind people to sub to my YouTube even more now? Like in the middle of a video so it pops up on their screen? Because not everybody will get to the final part of it. That was a good hook. That's also a frustrating hook. I feel like sometimes right now, I don't know if it was when they increased the projectiles, but it feels like the frustration hooks from Hog are even higher now. The ones where it like looks like you're away. Did that get impacted by their projectile changes? The Hog hook? Don't worry about the bob. Forward. Yeah, bad. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Okay, the reason why your D.Va wasn't good there, and I made this mistake many times, which is why I knew right away it wasn't gonna be a good ultimate. You have to remember that when you ult in that situation, it's gonna be really easy follow-up, and if you like do the fastball type of ultimate, they're gonna be able to like kind of have a better understanding of that. So in that situation, wait till they use cooldowns or use it as a defensive utility tool at that point. I know it's not like necessarily what you're looking for when it comes to that type of like feedback, but I think you'd benefit from not just spamming your ultimate, like just using your ultimate in front of their face. That's why they escaped and they only got one and they can res it anyway, right? So just be careful. Yeah, and when you're nanoed, yeah, you use the nano a little bit.
Clear those noobs off the payload.
This is a Diamond 1 game. We're watching. Yep. I'm gonna give you a tip here, and I think this is gonna help your D.Va play a lot against the Pharah. Okay. I really do think this is gonna help you a lot. Are you ready? What's a good way to explain it? You don't have to DM every rocket. Is that good? You don't have to DM every rocket. That's it. So just stop trying to DM every single Pharah rocket. I think a lot of players here, they have to go D.Va against Pharah, and they really want to sit there and just, like, over and over and over again, just try to DM all of the rockets. I want you to be really careful of trying to force that play. It's like, you're not going to be able to eat all the rockets. The best thing you can do is just, like, be a nuisance. Occasionally DM what you can, but don't try to force it. Good reaction on the Ashe, by the way. This is fine. Flying into the Pharah is okay there, too, especially when you have the other ult going there. The classic Mercy flies away. Good reaction there. Oh, wait, so the reason why they don't commit to the limb there is because they just want to go on the cart. If you've already committed your bob, it's better to try to maybe hold the point, see what happens type of thing. I'm okay with that. Just remember, though, don't try to eat every single Pharah rocket. Okay?
Hello.
Okay, here we go.
Neutralizing projectiles.
Come here and get refreshed.
What do I think are poke tanks? Sigma. Chat may not believe this one, Ramatra. Ramatra's like a hybrid in that sense. You can brawl or poke, but a lot of your gameplay loop now of Ramatra, because of where Tanking's at, is a lot of more poke, I'd say. You know, I would say, a little bit of a side note here, I think your problem on D.Va is you're just trying to do too much. I really think you need to simplify what you're doing. I know when you watch me play D.Va, like, I'm flying around the map, I'm making this play, that play. Like, I understand that, but, like, I also feel like there's a certain point where you need to try to settle a little bit on what you're doing and really focus on one of the plays that you want to make. It just feels like, to me, you're trying to do too much, and sometimes the easiest way to fix that being an issue is just to simplify how you play. And I hope that's making sense, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. You're just trying to do too much. Sometimes you just need to understand that you can't take care of everything as D.Va, and the best thing you can do is just focus on what you want to stop. Is it the Pharah damage? Well, then what's your plan there? Maybe the next set of the plans there is, rather than sit there and try to kill the Pharah Mercy behind you, you go in and 5v3 their team in front of you. And then you can turn around later on. Remember, you can't eat every rocket. You're gonna literally not. You do not have enough DM to eat every rocket. It's okay to eat an occasional one, but you're never gonna have DM if that's how you play. I just want you to know that. Here's my take on that. You say, like, the problem is that Pharah Mercy, killing the Pharah or the Mercy as a tank right now can be very difficult. Because as we've talked about, it's with how they currently have Overwatch set up too for tanks, is following up on a limb can be really difficult. Good job. So you need help from your teammates. And a lot of players don't really want to deal with the Pharah Mercy anymore because, like, they can't kill the Pharah Mercy, so they just leave them alone. Which also adds to the problem of nobody getting on the Pharah Mercy. Right there, by the way, that felt like you were more in tune with how you wanted to play that. You knew where you wanted to go. You weren't spinning in circles, and when you're not spinning in circles as D.Va the whole time, you're probably playing D.Va right. So. Oh, I mean, that's fair on staff. That's fair. Okay. Back to square one, you try to do too much again. That has been the overall trend of you on D.Va. I'm not worried about your mechanics. I'm not worried about your aim. Heck, I'm not even worried about your movement. I'm worried that you're trying to get too many things done at once. Back to the basics. Okay? Oh, I hope everything goes well with that. That sounds like it wasn't fun. Or rank Diamond 1. Stop. Okay, stop. Okay, this is going to be helpful for D.Va players. Do you see how you're just DMing around the corner right there? Sometimes you need to trust your cover and then to not, like, DM that. Like, you need your DM. The only way you're going to run out of DM is if you waste it like that. And, like, sometimes people are like, oh, it's only for, like, this and that. But, like, one of the number one things I see D.Va players, like, make a mistake on, like, one of the most mistakes I see as D.Va, in my opinion, is when you just try to, like, DM everything and never have any defense matrix. Defense matrix management is a huge part of this. So what I want you to start to really focus on as a D.Va player, and you know, it's not going to be perfect. Try to stop the burst damage. So a burst damage would be like the Roadhog shot, a Pharah ultimate. You know, who else is on their team? Like, they're all running at your teammate and you're DMing all the damage on them. That's the burst damage. If you sit there and try to DM every single rocket, like I said, you're going to have no DM. And you're never going to need it when you need it. Just remember that, okay? Get rid of the burst damage, not the spam damage. Doesn't mean you can't DM some of the spam damage, but you're not going to be able to DM all of it. Also, you have a really good ult opportunity here that you can do. Go flank them with the ult. Don't flank them like yourself. Just flank through the window or something with the ult. I guarantee you'll get in the limb. Actually, right now, oh, there's an opportunity. I know they have a Kiriko, but I actually think you're going to be able to make a play. This still might work out, because this is what I envisioned. Yep, you got one. I'll take it. And the Mercy died, so no res. Not ideal. I think if you did it yourself over the top, you would have gotten a limb. You're playing too spread to where the cleanse would have gotten all of them. I say that now, and they might have survived it, but... Yep. Here we go. Wait it out. Wait it out. Wait for it. Well, that's just no fun. That sleep saved you. I would love it if you just survived this, but that Bob might wake up in a second and still go for you. No! After all that! After all that, no! Side note there, for the person who had back surgery, hope everything goes well with the recovery. My dad actually had, when I was growing up as a kid, he had 3 back surgeries. He has no discs left. It's all fused. It's all fused. His whole back. Yep, he has no discs. Well, I mean, you might have some discs, but like most of it's like metal or like titanium or something. So, yeah, my dad had 3 when I was growing up. The third one, they gave him like a warning that they weren't even sure if he'd be able to walk after it because like it was like such a major back surgery, but it ended up being fine. But I remember him being like, he was basically in bed for like 8 months or so. Like I remember just like him being in there all the time because he just couldn't like, he had to wait on the recovery of it. Yep. So, But everything will go well with it. Yep. Anyway. Keep going. Did your operation was long ago, but you're fused? Oh, are you? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know what discs are specifically fused on his back. But I think, if I recall, by his third back surgery, like, it was all, like, fused. Like, all of it was fused. I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. See how this goes.
Reset and regroup. Diving in.
30 seconds.
Nothing gets past me.
What compositions do I think Hog fits in? Hog is a ranked hero that can just Hog is very much a ranked hero, which means that, like, it's just a hero that you don't really have compositions you want to be necessarily aligned with. It's just like people play Hog just want to run around and do whatever they want. They're not really going to be team first in that sense. Like, it's not much value you're going to bring outside of your hook. So a lot of time it's playable with whatever. If you want to really, like, talk about it, like, oh, what hero should you have that would make Hog easier, I think Kiriko would be the hero you want with Hog. If you had to, if I had to be, like, really, like, analytical about it and kind of give you, like, something, Kiriko. Because not only does Kiriko cleanse you from any of the BS you're going to have to deal with as Hog, I still think Kiriko Roadhog Ultimate is one of the hardest ultimates to deal with. Roadhog Ultimate only lasts the majority of the game, and then, like, Kitsune on top of that is really tough. Because what, they only have Hog Ultimate, what, like, 2.5 minutes now it lasts for? Nice job. So, job on point. Keep it going. You got this.
Feel stronger? Healing you. Initiating defense matrix.
Yep. Remember,
Neutralizing projectile.
don't overuse your DM. I want to get in the habit of not overusing your DM, because you use half of it right there and it doesn't seem like a big deal. But then when you actually need a full set of DM, you don't have it. See? You haven't even caught up on DM now. And now you're up on high ground and you have 0 DM. See? Ah, see, you do the thing I do. You do the thing I do on D.Va. You see somebody get slept, and I always say it's because my reaction time is too swift, right, chat? When you turn and wake somebody up immediately, it's because my reaction time is too quick. That's what it is. You should ult now. You should ult. This is the best ult you can do. The longer you wait. I'm okay with that for now. I think you lost your timing. I really think you lost your timing, because you can kind of like finesse the D.Va ult right around the corner, and it's gonna slide and get stuck. But, like, instead you waited like 2 seconds and allowed for them to get in better positions. Just a side note on that one. All right.
Defense matrix. Forward barrier activated.
Here we go.
Initiating defense matrix.
I'm waiting.
Nothing gets past me.
That Cash should be dead. By the way, chat, this is a moment where I would be dropping my DM. I would not let my DM get this low right now. This is your moment to get your DM back up and be able to make plays off of it. Like, now your soldier doesn't have full DM going in. You made the right play of going into the Hog to make that easier, but like a full set of DM there, maybe you see more limps. Good reaction going for the supports. Nice job. That should be the point for you. Mechanics are good, by the way. I have no issues with, like, your aim or, like, your movement. So,
The payload has reached the check.
we'll see.
Initiating defense matrix.
Remember what we talked about with your DM usage. Don't overdo it. I mean, you're constantly on low DM when you don't need to be. I'll see how the team fight goes. The only reason why I wanted you out there is because you killed the Kiriko, which means that you have free reign on any of them, but you don't have to worry about the cleanse. This is they're still spread out. Ult over the top. Ready, set, go. Kiriko's gonna be back. We'll see. Okay, you almost got the Pharah in the air. All right, wonderful. Little side note, I do this occasionally with my D.Va ults. Do not use your D.Va ult as immediate as you did. Otherwise, you ult all the way up into the skybox, which is what happened. A lot of D.Va, when it comes to like plays that you make, can be about timings, right? And your timings were off there. They kill a Kiriko. You have a Sigma with a shield in front of you and 3 are behind. You ult over the top of that. At the very worst, they're pushing into your team and they're falling over. But when you wait that long, that's what happens. You feel like you're forced to make a really quick play that you don't want to make, and then your ultimate ends up being bad. So just be very careful with that, okay? That he wanted to break Sigma shield before ulting, but if you see their shield in front of you, there's a timing on that. So if you beat them to the timing and their reaction isn't immediate, the shield will not matter. They won't have it up in time. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, one of my favorite ultimates to do is when the Sigma is in front of me. Nice sleep by your Mercy. Holy crap. Is when they're in front of me and like they just don't have time. They have to immediately react, otherwise there'll be that cooldown timer on the shield. So, good job. Good team cap though, so you have an opportunity to win this. So, I meant nice sleep on the Mercy by the Ana. Does that make sense? That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Okay, chat?
Initiating match.
All right, let's keep it going.
Ready.
We'll see how your attack goes. Oh, let me back up a little bit. Okay, we're good.
Ready.
What rank? Diamond 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Escort the payload.
I know what you're trying to do there, but I think you're really misunderstanding like your how to use your defense matrix efficiently. You're just using it to use it. I do it too sometimes, don't get me wrong. Like, you're gonna have bad defense matrix management no matter what rank you're in, but like, you're not even trying to eat any damage. I mean, this is tough. Okay. I mean, that's against a Sim Zarya, and you manage to get a Zarya limb. I think we take those, don't we? I think we take those. Nice job. I mean, the people saying it doesn't look like Diamond, though, at the same time, I will say their mechanics are definitely in Diamond. Mechanically, they've played very well. In my opinion. I think their mechanics have been very solid. We get married this weekend. Well played. Well played. That right there, by the way, that's what I was referencing with the mechanics. When's the next stream after the wedding? I'm going to aim for July 9th, because that's when the Transformers collab is going to be. But probably earlier. Maybe, just plan on the 9th for me to make my return after the wedding. That's where I'm at. Plan for the 9th. All right? Blue Lula, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. One bubble used. That bubble should dictate your D.Va. If you see one more bubble, I'd use it. I would use it now. Because they're only going to have one more bubble for Zarya. They won't be able to save anybody. Use it, use it, use it. I'm telling you. It's going to be worth it. I know you're trying to eat the grab. They're out of bubbles. I'll see how it goes. Now you lost track of bubble counts. Do you see what I mean? I want to pause there for a second. Do you see your timings? How your timings are really off? Like do you see where I'm going at with that one? How your timings are like super off? Like that ends up being your ultimate. But when you have the ability to track their ultimates in front of your face, or not their ultimates, their bubble usage, and you can see that, that is your time. And so when you saw them use 2 bubbles and then a 3rd bubble, launch that ult in there. I know you're concerned about the grav, but like, you need to make a play in this situation. If you play too defensive, they're going to win it more often than not. Now, I think you're going to win it still. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. It's tough to say. Great DM usage on the Reaper. Nice. Your Reaper just clutched that. Well played. But I would have liked to see your ult much sooner. Like, much, much sooner, all right?
Valkyrie's charging.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If they're afraid of the grav, it's only going to be the Zarya that's going to be able to follow up on there, and you just got to trust that your teammates can help survive that. Because a solo grab on 4 people, maybe 5 people, when there's a D.Va ult in their face, will probably lead to good results for you. Drop DM for a bit. Don't use any DM. Just wait a second. Okay. This is fine. I think you're managing this fine right now. Stop. I really want you to stop using your DM here. Just for a second. Just give it time. Just give it time. Just give it a second, please. I'm telling you. There you go. Okay, now stop. Stop using it. Okay. You probably communicated you were getting off the cart. That's fine. Stop. Alright, I'm fine with it now. Okay, we learned last time. Do not wait on your ult. Out the window! Out the window! Out the window! Oh, I wouldn't want to see... you did it again! You went high in the air with it. Just slide it. Throw it off the ground. Go bowling with it. Your number 1 issue is timing. You want to climb out of diamond? It's just a timing. That's it. That's literally it. I think mechanically you do well. Your aim has been solid. You've made some really good plays. It's just your timings. You're like a second or 2 off, and your defense matrix management. But good push here. Good push, but that's where you're going to clean up your gameplay. That is where you're going to clean up your gameplay, in my opinion. I'm telling you right now, you clean up your gameplay right there, you're going to be in a good spot. Straight up.
6-3.
Good attack, though, regardless. Very good attack. Let's go to the other half now. See how you're doing defense.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Wasted DM. You're literally absorbing like nothing. Okay, I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna teach you something about D.Va. Sometimes your teammates' bad play or bad positioning, you just gotta let them go back to spawn. Because they're gonna get you killed. It's the same thing, like, you know, I've talked about how, like a DPS player will expect a Mercy to, like, pocket them the whole time, but then their positioning is so bad, and then they wonder why they're not being pocketed, because their positioning is so bad. Sometimes your teammate's bad positioning is gonna get you killed too, so you need to recognize it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. You just gotta let them get them there, and then adjust to play accordingly. So, all right. Anyway, that was just a side note. That's just a hook. Remember, play corners, play smart. Don't. Your DM usage. I'm gonna keep pointing it out because I think it will help you and maybe help other players playing D.Va. You're DMing like nothing half the time. So you're almost using you're using it as like a reactionary defense matrix, but you have no reason for it. You're just using it to use it. So the reason why you're constantly at no DM and can't survive these plays is because you feel like you have to use it all the time, but you don't. Now, you could join the stream and watch me. Like, you could and watch me play D.Va, and I'll probably do the same thing sometimes. I get it, but like, I also want to remind you that what it's all about is not, you're still going to make those type of mistakes or plays as you climb, right? You just want to minimize on how much you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? Mini Ale, thanks for the 12 months of the Feature Prize. Thank you, appreciate it. No, all the spectator stuff I do is just, if you submit it and it's entertaining, there's a chance we do it. I don't require anybody to like, sound like, people aren't like, Someone for anything. You can do this. Corners, play corners. Stop. Play corner, play corner, play corner. There you go. Now hide. Left side. Don't have to do anything. If your teammate's out of that window, it's their fault. Stop. Stop. You're DMing randomly. You got to understand map control. You're trying to do too much. I'm telling you right now, that's all you're doing. You're trying to do too much, in my opinion.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Alright, wait for it. Guess we are getting married, yep. Okay, I'm waiting for it.
30 seconds remaining.
They used lamp. You flew around in a circle. You're gonna get somebody with that, which is the best part, but like, you could have had a better ultimate. There you go, and you win. So, here's what we'll talk about. Here's the good news. Mechanically, I think you're in a very good spot. In my opinion. I think mechanically, like, your aim, your movement was good. What you really need to do, straight up, is just please work on your defense matrix management. Burst damage will take priority over random spam damage. Work on playing corners a little bit better. Positioning was a little bit off. And then your ultimates. I want you to look at time-ins and recognize time-ins. Do they use a lamp in front of you? Alt. Is Kiriko dead in front of you? Alt. Is a Sigma shield out of position and they won't be able to save him in time? Alt. Do they have a window in front of you and you can safely alt towards the window? Alt. Don't alt 8,000 feet in the air. You do all those things, you're going to clean up a lot of your gameplay and you're going to be climbing. I have no issues with like your mechanics or your movement. When I say mechanics, I'm more talking about movement. But your defense matrix management, flight control. I mean, your flight control was good, but your defense matrix management, ultimates were off. You clean up that part of your gameplay, you're going to be in a good spot. Okay? That's really what it was. So, you got this. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't, leave a comment. All of it helps. If you want to submit your own spectate and look in the description below, you'll see my Discord. That is where you would do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat right below the webcam, so stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night. We got so much stuff done. Holy crap. I am so ahead of... we're good on schedule. Okay, last thing I need to do, I have to record a play of the game video, and then we're good. Okay? Play of the game videos are pretty quick. Not pretty quick, but like, that's it. And then we're good to go. Okay? Just play the game video. That's all we got left. And then I have everything recorded. I'm ahead on backlog. Even when I take time off, you'll have your everyday uploads on YouTube. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. All right? We did it. Also, is that game up yet, Chad, that I was thinking of trying out after we were done recording? Or is it still down? Let me see. I think it's back up. Yeah, it's back up. Okay, cool. I might as well try it. Why not? All right, let me go to the bathroom. And then we're going to record the play of the game video. And then Chad, you down for me to try the first Ascendant? By the way, just a little side note here. The reason why I'm not playing any Overwatch after that is because, straight up, chat, I just want to kind of vibe out. I'm kind of in WEDDNG mode. So, like, I don't know if I'd have the full focus on my ranked games, and I'd rather have full focus. So we'll just try something new, see how it is, see if we like it, and then, yeah, sound good? All right, let me go to the bathroom. We'll record the play of the game video, and then we're probably going to go play that and try it out. I honestly saw it yesterday. I have no idea what to expect. I haven't really watched any of it. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but I feel like in these moments, why not try something, right? You know what I mean? So let me get this set up. Set that there. Set this to there. Go here. And then I'll be right back. Okay? Are we ready, chat? Let's do this. It's time. All right, let's do it. All right, so in today's video, we're recording play of the games again. Best play of the games, worst play of the games, funny play of the games, all of that. Thank you for watching this series per usual. I don't even know what episode we're on now. We're approaching 100. Not there yet, but we're getting there. So appreciate y'all. Also, if you're watching, you haven't subbed to the YouTube yet, subscribe to the YouTube, leave a comment. All that stuff, it helps. But yeah, that way you know when my videos are live. All 3 of them. Let's do it. It's time. We got an echo. An echo to start. Let's see how it goes. Echo has slowly become one of my favorite heroes to play whenever I play DPS. Echo is so fun. Because of this exact reason. Like, while all of those team fights are happening, you're just vibing, having a good time. No one's looking at you. You team wipe them. Nice play. Just a solid play of the game there. Nice job. We got a Widowmaker next.
Over there. I don't like to
Nice shot. Holy crap, the patience right there.
do not provoke me.
Nice shots. And that's why you call snipers server admins. Straight up. Just nice shots. We got a Sigma next. Hey, nice ult. My favorite type of ultimate is Sigma, the over-the-top rope one. Feels good, man. Nice ult, good play. I love the reaction going over the top. I do that sometimes. It's a great play. Nice job. I gotta love a good Sigma play of the game, especially when Sigma gets the ult ruined most of the time. We got a Venture. Here we go. Oh my. Don't you love when they line up perfectly for you? Holy crap. And then they nano you on top of all of that? Oh, they had no fun. Nice play. And a broken keyboard right at the end? Still need to get a keyboard sponsor, I'm telling you. Here we go. Another Widow one. Wow, how old is this one if it still has the googly eyes? Nice shot. Nice shot. Holy crap. And that right there, people always say, like, why do people like to play Widow? That's why. When you have moments like that, it feels good. It's nice. We got a Cassidy. Is this the D&D crosshair? Let's go! Someone else has a D&D crosshair. It's happened. See, I told you it's an amazing crosshair. Look at that. Did you roll a 20? Nice play. Telling you, it's the crosshair. We got a Genji.
Now we push.
You're out. Have a good rest of your day. That's 1. That's 2. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3. Nice job. Isn't it great when you actually... Yeah, you won. You won that. Listen, where was that Widow earlier, you know? Right? We got a Mercy. Oh, we got a Battle Mercy at that. I love it. That's 1.
Feeling more powerful? I can fix that.
Well, that certainly was a play of the game that we just watched. That was certainly a play of the game. Yep. Junkrat time. You have 12 HP, by the way. Are you going to get multiple limbs with 12 HP? Now you have the passive. The passive's kicking in. They're going to start calling that you're low. Oh, my. And that right there is Junkrat's strength, is when you get them into, like, a small room there and they go in one by one, like, they're asking to get, like, absolutely annihilated right there. Because, like, you just want to go in together and just finish the limb. You had no HP, one by one. We got a Moira out coming up right now, you can tell. That's 1. That's 2. You know what's the most impressive part about that whole play was there, in my opinion? You healed your teammates. Right? Like, sometimes your Moira will ult and they'll just back away. They'll back away and they'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to help you. And that's that. And then they don't. Oh, we got a Kiriko. Nice pick. Well, you didn't save your teammate, but you did kill the Mercy, so we'll take that. I know, healing with a Moira. I'm saying it's rare. Here we go. We got a Bastion. Did you play with Sneaky Turtle all the time? Isn't Sneaky Turtle like a default username you get if, like, you don't have a name? Like on Overwatch, like it just goes Sneaky Turtle. Holy crap. A Torb play of the game? Nice job. I actually like that play of the game. It wasn't a Torb turret. They try to go for your part of the map and you just destroyed them. Also, why'd they run away from you in a 1v2? A lot of questions there. All right, Kiriko. What in the crosshair is this? You know, I can...
I thought you were the sniper.
You know what? First of all, nice shot there. Second of all, I was gonna say, I don't necessarily hate that crosshair. I feel like it makes sense for like how you want to aim with Kiriko. It's just different. Yep, the classic go into their team with Tyre and absolutely annihilate them with a... Okay, you know what this crosshair reminds me of? Like a hit marker in a game. I feel like it's like a default hit marker crosshair. You know what I mean? Submit anything with this stuff is my Discord. Oh, we got a Torb again. Here we go. Good help. They got nowhere to go. Yeah, if Pickle Man has Torbolt on 3rd point with no time left, hate to break it to you, but you're not getting anything done. And Pickle Man popped off. Nice job, Pickle Man. Let's go. What do we got next? A Brig. Big slam! See, this is my type of Brig play. No armor packs for my teammates. It's all just going to be me swinging on them, and I'll accidentally heal all of you. Just keep me alive. Right? Because you proc Inspire by doing damage with Brig's abilities. Including the left click, or, well, on console, whatever the equivalent of left click is. So, hey, you keep me alive as Brig, you're going to be getting healed. If you don't, well, unlucky. That's going to get people somehow. It's going to be great. Never mind, you remeched on a Reaper. Okay. So what I think happened there was the D.Va ult sent them off the map, but it was a very delayed so basically what happened is they got hit off the map, but it took time for them to get off does that make sense? Like it took time for them to fall off the map. That's what that was. So it ended up being a really good D.Va ult. Yo, good right clicks. One of the toughest things for me on Doomfist is hitting the right clicks, and what I've realized is nice ult. You don't have to be accurate with it. And what I mean by that is I try to be too accurate with it. Think of it as a Brig shield, and then when you have your charge punch, a Rhine shield. You start thinking of it that way, you're in a good spot. Hope that makes sense. Widow on Havana. Nice shot. Ooh, a grapple. Ooh, nice shot. They didn't see it coming. Ooh, nice shot. The Mercy didn't see it coming. Ooh, nice shot. The Kiriko saw it coming. Love to see it. Love to see it. Feels good, man. Huge EMP. Best ult in the game. Well, tied with Kitsune. Oh, great EMP. If your team can follow up on an EMP, it's so good. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, we got a Brig. If this isn't a Brig just sitting there swinging on them, actually it says ult showdown, I know what's going to happen. There we go. Oh, your teammates are getting healed. Woo! Nice job. Wait, how'd the Brig not go through your... I feel like the interaction shouldn't work that way. Why did the bash stops the rampage? But that wasn't an ultimate. Wouldn't they just go right by them? Also, nice ultimate on D.Va there. Shouldn't the ultimate just go right by them?
I'm really feeling the heat.
The regular bash stops the ultimate? Really? I never thought it did. I thought it was the ultimate bash that did. Ooh, nice storm arrow. Steve over here. Bit laggy, but it was worth.
One after another.
Nice play. I mean, storm arrow Steve taking names. D.Va on King's Row. Interesting. You know, I would say that's a pretty good ultimate. When you get 4 and a Torb turret, I'd say that's pretty successful. And honestly, you could argue that Torb is their best player on the team there. So, even better, right? If you ask me. Even better. Nice play. Very nice play. Nice! This is a good, solid, Genji play. Wasn't a blade. Hit your shots. Had a good deflect. Yeah. Just a good moment on Genji. Love to see it. All right. Let me quickly go to the next playlist part here. Go here. Go here. Set this to that. Okay. We recorded in 2 playlists just in case. All right. We got a Zenyatta. No, we have a Moira. I thought it was a Zenyatta because of... I just saw, a random, ball there. It was the orb. I love watching the Mauga get hooked into the pit and then they try to do something. Nice! Why did that Moira ult? Oh, because it was 99%. That makes sense. Listen, my bad, chat. There's a lot of different highlight intros. Nice play. What do we got now? Oh, we got a Venture. Oh, it's an Ice Cream Venture. It's very rare we see a play of the game with a Venture skin because there isn't many, but here we go. Okay, that skin kind of looks cool, I'll be honest with you. That actually is pretty cool. That's 2. Now that I see the cool things they can do with the weapon on Venture there, it's even more disappointing they don't have more Venture skins because I feel like there's some really cool things they could do with their weapon. That looked cool. Alright, we got a D.Va. Volume is... okay.
this.
That's gonna be so good. They didn't even react. Nice play. Holy crap.
Miss me?
Nice D.Va ult. Good play. All right, time for, what do we call it, chat? A better pulse bomb. Here we go. There it is. It's going to hit the ground. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wonderful. It is so satisfying of an ult. I mean, I hate playing against it. Here we go.
Someone call
Oh, and the broken keyboard. I respect it. Gotta love some Battle Mercy. Nice job. Nice job. Gotta love the Battle Mercy. We got a Cassidy. I'm ready. Oh, what a Hinda! Ooh, the flank! I love the reaction from the other team. There was none. Oh, right-click Randy, Hinder, and Hank? We got it all. Nice job. Love to see it. Okay, we got a quiet Cassidy play of the game now. Dude, what? There wasn't... Do you have, like, a silencer? No one reacted to the high noon and Cass! Oh, we got a Soldier 76. Oh, it's time. Yo, nice shots there. Oh, you have the really cool soldier weapon. Oh, nice. I mean, great ultimate. Cool weapon skin. I'm surprised they don't have more weapon skins in the game. It's very surprising. There's a lot of things I feel like they don't have with that. All right, here we go. We have a cinematic... I feel like it's always Biangle who has the cinematic experience playing the games. I've decided. And the remake, of course. Nice ult. Good remake. Good everything here. And you got the point. Nice. Good play. Wow, you clutched that. I think you clutched it. I hope you clutched that, because that was 4. Here we go. We got a Brigida. Love it. What was that Tony Hawk gameplay? Did you see that? What the heck? Y'all see that? Honestly, that was great. So they were playing Frogger? Oh, that's true. We got a Sigma. Oh my, great Sigma ult. Oh yeah. Isn't it great when you have just such a successful Sigma ultimate, because normally it usually gets ruined by about 80 things that exist in the game? Love to see it. So. Ooh, I love it! Let's go! I didn't know where that was going. They used beat and they just launched him off the map. Nice. I wasn't sure where that ult was gonna go. Yeah, exactly. They're like, see ya! Alright, we got a Zenyatta. You play in a very, very high brightness. Holy crap. I can't even see a thing here. I think you're getting people? What the? Yup. People on their team fell over at some point. That was wow. Wow, he's been there the whole time. We got a Reaper.
The shadows coalesce.
Oh, is it HDR? You know what? First of all, amazing Reaper ult. Second of all, I know if that was me, somehow that Sombra would have hacked me out of my ultimate and I would have been mad. I guarantee it. Alright, we got a venture. It's ult time. Like I said, I've said this many times. When I first saw Venture Ultimate, I was like, you know, it's not going to be as good because people can just dodge it. I was wrong. That ultimate is great. It gets so much value. It makes so many cool plays that can be made. Moira ult time. Oh, what a huge Moira orb. Nice shot. We'd love to see it. You said no one's dodging Venture ult? I mean, I thought people would, but it didn't happen. All right, what do we got next? Oh, we got a Reinhardt. Is it big? Oh, it says quiet. Big slam? What? Big slam, but what was any of that? What in the world did we just watch? What was any of that play? I don't understand. Why was there? We got a Mercy.
Heroes never die.
Huge Valk. Huge Valk. Oh, we got the Battle Mercy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Nothing like a good Battle Mercy. Are we doing a bingo? No. We got a D.Va play of the game. Nice ult. Holy crap. Great ult timing. Great play. Feels bad. Don't you love when you go to, like, finally make a follow-up on your play to really solidify your play of the game and make it look cool and you get slapped by an Ana? It's always great, isn't it? We got a Kiriko. In their spawn? Nice shot.
A streak of bad luck. Thank you. I've got
Mukums, thanks for the 10 months of the feature man. Thank you. Good place. Good place. Anything to do with the, anything to, like, submit stuff would be my Discord. Pretty much everything. D.Va, this is a louder play of the game. Oh, right over the top. By the way, if you want style points through the window. Thank you. One of my favorite ultimates to do. Don't have to do it, but the style points are what matter. Great job. One of my favorite ult spots because, like, you don't know what to expect right away and it can catch you by surprise. Good job. The style points. That's what I was saying. It's style points. I do that one all the time. Queen. Huge. Like a tail end of your ultimate. Nice job. Is that a broken keyboard? Did I turn around to a broken keyboard, or was that just, like, accidental? Telling ya. Still need a keyboard sponsor so we can get all these people, you know, yep. We got a Reaper. This is a new map, too. Oh, I like it. I like it. Hey, let's go. I'm loving that aggressive play right there. Nice job. That's just a good play. Good playmaking. Good Reaper ult. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, we got a Queen again. I'm ready. Huge ult. I still think Queen is one of the more fun tanks to play. I really do enjoy playing Queen. I don't get to play Queen as much right now, especially with Pharah being meta, or any of the other previous metas, if Maug is meta, or Roadhog or Orisa, which is pretty much every meta. But when I do get to play Queen, oh, so fun. D.Va! Nice ult. Good location for that. See you, Kiriko. Yeah, I mean, that's the only play they have. They have no one to go to, so. You know? I had no one to go to. Oh, wait, that's it, chat. All right. What the? Why am I watching a movie? What is this? Is this a movie?
We'll be selling a dirt.
Well, make sure to edit that part out. Apparently, I decided to watch a movie. That was the last thing I expected to have pop up on my YouTube. I mean, it said it was free on YouTube, but I'm not trying to... I don't know, heck that out. All right, we'll watch the clip one more time here. A good D.Va ult. Love to see it. This is the last clip of this. Nice, and then the character goes like, I'm gonna swift step to my Ana. Here we go. And yeah, okay, see you later, bye. And that's it. That's the game. You did it. Excellent play. Nice job. And another play of the game video, which was awesome. Appreciate y'all watching these. Seriously, we are on like episode... We're probably getting close to 100 episodes of this because of the play of the game series too. Like, I mean, the Scuff play of the game bingo. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed these. Make sure to like the video. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the YouTubes. Leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own play of the games, my Discord in the description below. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat right below the webcam. All right. And we have a lot of fun here, so stop by if you haven't. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night. We did it, chat. I think we recorded 7 videos today. We did it. 7 videos recorded. I did it. Thank you, everybody, for bearing with me. I know a lot of people like watching gameplay, but I did need to get some stuff done, so it feels good to do that. All right. Feels good. Okay, give me 1 second here. Purple Spectre, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, chat. So here's where I'm at. You want me to try something different? Let's try first to send it out. See how it is. I as much as I want to play some Overwatch, I do think that for me right now, personally, I'm just in WEDDNG mode, so like I'm not going to be able to. Let's just vibe out, try something new, see how it is, and we'll be back to Overwatch on the 9th for my WEDDNG. All right, sound good? Sound good? So, heck it. Crap, can you put, like, drops enabled or something for this game? Apparently there's drops for this game. Called The First Descendant. I've never played it. So, also, Jose, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what to expect. I've never played this.
Sending you a small wedding gift. Hoping
well,
the best
thank you.
For you and
I appreciate it. Thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Adventure emongg.
I don't know. I've never played it. I'm just going to try it. I just saw it randomly. I decided to play it. That's it. I have no, like, rhyme or reason. It's on a sponsored stream. Like, I'm just going to try it out. That's it. Not good? I'll put it up on here in a second. I just did play the games. Yes, we're caught up on everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to try it out. Holy, thank you so much, Nexon. I'm so glad you set that to 180 billion sound. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're off to a good start, chat. Apparently I'm out of video memory, so give me 1 second here. My game immediately crashed. All right, good start. Try this again. Java Machine, thank you for the feature promise. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying it again, chat. I apologize. You said an out-of-video memory is a bug with the game people are experiencing? Well, I can assure you that I am getting that bug right now. Because I just got it again. All right. Ready, chat? Take 3. Here we go. Let's try again. Chat, can we get some blankies in the chat for Octurnian with the 10 gifted? Thank you, Octurnian. I appreciate it. Show some love in the chat. Get some blankies. Yes, my wedding... Out of memory, trying to allocate a render and resource. Oh, make sure my 4090 has the minimum required memory? Okay.
Hoping the best for you and Laney.
Let me
I love emongg.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me go double check. Let me go make sure, by the way, that my 4090 has the memory for that. It's my Intel CPU. Damn. Do I have to upgrade from my 13900 KS to be able to play? How does this work here? Also, if you do like Overwatch, make sure to hit the follow button. I might have forgot that earlier. Like, obviously we love playing Overwatch. I'm just vibing. I'm in vibe mode today. So, okay, here we go. Take 4. I have 2 minutes of playtime, and I haven't played yet. Okay, it's loading. Thank you. I'm glad we got to go through that again. Thank you so much. Thank you. My mouse is frozen. It's gonna lag out again. I made it to the menus. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, it's lagging? No, it's not. Wonderful. Come on, don't lag out on me now. It's connecting. What game am I trying to play? It's called The First Descendant. I have no idea. I know nothing about it. I haven't watched streams. I just wanted to try something random, and that was the first thing I thought of. Okay, it's telling me to press enter to start. I'm going to put the game... It crashed. I made it all the way through that. And then it crashed. No, I'm 5th time's the charm. That's what they always say, right? Here we go. 5th time's the charm. Here we go. Right, chat? Anime, thanks for the features promise. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. They never received a friend request from... Okay, I can... Actually, this is probably a good time in the meantime to go make sure... Dude. Oh, wait, stop! I definitely added them, but I'll try again. Dude, Give me 1 second, chat. I just gotta add somebody on. Dude, this giveaway's been interesting. Okay, Okay. I sent him a friend request. Let's see how that goes. Alright. Alright, good news, chat. I got some good news for you, chat. We're good to go. My game crashed again. What the? I'm getting in there. I am committed to this. You know what? I'm just gonna redo this. Here you go. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy this journey with me. Let's do this. Is it gonna pop up on the screen? We'll find out. Thank you. I'm so glad I get to experience this really loud noise each time. Also, why is it not showing up on my OBS? I just changed it to that. Saijin, thanks for the 9 months for the Freedom Prime. Thank you. Okay, I'm in the menus. It's a little bit laggy. You said it's a bug with with the Intel 13 and 14th gen CPUs. I have to underclock my CPU to get the game to run. I'm not doing that, so it's gonna run right now. Can I make this show up on my stream? Add. Okay, chat, are you ready? Are you ready? What if I go to my audio first? I have an idea. Where do I adjust the volume? There you go. They really give you a lot of display options here. I feel like I have a lot of options on this one. This is nice. Oh, graphics, maybe. That's where. Okay, let's not do ultra. Let's do high. And turn VSync off. Okay, you ready? Chat? This is our moment. You ready? Go! Okay, let's try again. Here we go. You know what they say? 7th time's a charm. Let's do it. It's July, the 7th month of the year. Here we go. I'm committed to this. I like how I randomly decide to play variety just for like a little side like fun thing to do, and the first thing that's happened is the game just crashes on me over and over again because I didn't underclock my CPU that I never overclocked to begin with. All right, let's continue on here. Sleepy Catwolf, thanks for the 18 months of the tier 2. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad that editing my settings really fixed the sound.
Emongg blankies, 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 emongg blankies.
Ajax Tracer, thanks for the free shrine. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. It's connecting. All right, Chad, this is the moment. You ready? Let's do it.